Just a little warning. I'll be talking about multiple topics on here. This is one topic I want to bring up is like this possibility that Trump trafficked his own daughter to Jeffrey Epstein. And this is based on revelations from someone that used to work with Trump on The Apprentice, one of his confidants, and just putting the puzzle pieces together because recently Epstein files were supposedly released. Right now, Trump got into office and said he's going to release all these files, and Epstein was supposed to be one of the files. I do have the StreamYard link in the description if Pink Tacos wants to get in here. This might be targeted Tony. It might not be Immaterial Man. If this is an Immaterial Man, I apologize. But if it is, like, shame on you, basically. I stand by everything I say. But if it's not, maybe it's not him. But I do think it is him. But it's either him or targeted Tony. Abe slaughtered you yesterday, you goofy LOL. That sounds like targeted Tony. That doesn't sound like Immaterial Man. It could be, though. He could be trying to change the way he types to hide his identity. I mean, he's good at that, but it could be targeted Tony. But I don't think targeted Tony would fucking care that much. He kind of obsesses with Candy Grand Prix. I know he's trolling in the shadows, but I don't think he's trolling everybody. I think he's pissed at Candy Grand Prix. I know Immaterial Man. If it is him, like the shoe fits. The shoe fits. I mean, this is without me apologizing or anything. Like, he does have some type of issue where he'll come on, pretend to be my friend, and then immediately create a stock account and then like fucking hate me instead of doing it under his own name. I would actually respect it and engage with it more if it was under his own fucking channel name. Like, he's trying to save face. So, yeah, but I've actually proved that stock accounts were other people before because you can just tell. Like with Immaterial Man, even if it's not if you're not Immaterial Man, you're a handful of other people. Like, you're somebody I know who it is because the way that YouTube is set up, I'm shadow banned. Okay? This isn't like the old days where I was making hundreds of gang stalking videos. So there would be maybe 1,000 people that could at any time know or see my channel. The people that know about this channel are from the old channels. Like, I would say 80-90% of them. There's not new people coming to the channel. So when a troll comes into my comments, like, I have a fucking suspect list. Okay? But anyways, with this, I want to talk quickly about the Trump stuff. And then I want to talk about other subjects. I'm probably going to be complaining and venting, whining, whatever, dude. Like, the reason why I complain, I vent, I whine. Some people be like, oh, you talk shit behind someone else's back, which I don't do that. But if you do something traumatic to me, like, I'm going to fucking say something back. Like, there's this thing where people in America, they get to do fucked up shit to you. And if you tell someone else or if you complain about, oh, you're talking shit behind my back. You're talking shit behind my back. It's because we do that because we don't want to fucking kill you. Do you understand that? Like, you did something fucked up. If I confront you, like, I'm probably going to respond with violence. Like, it's not like every time someone does something fucked up, you have the balls and you go up to their face like, hey, you did X, Y, Z. Let's fucking settle this like men right now. That's what happens. You get into a fucking fight. Now everybody wants to fight all the time. And it depends who you're fucking arguing with. Could be something that lands you in jail or something like that. So all people that talk like that, they're just fucking faggots. They talk shit behind everyone else's back, probably more than you do. And like, they're faggots. So I'm going to be venting later on, but we're going to stay on subject. I'll have the link. You lie a lot. See, this guy's coming under multiple accounts. He's the two people in here is one person with multiple stock accounts. Like, I don't mind if someone, let's say someone was talking shit and was critical of the channel and they did it under their own fucking name and they just came in here, started hating. I respect that 1,000,000 times more than someone I know who it is, but they'll hide under a stock account and then pretend it's not them They can't just be like, yo, it's targeted Tony, you're a faggot, fuck you. I respect that. But when you're hiding, because what you're trying to do, again, you're doing this trolling method where you pretend to be like random people off of the street, off of the internet streets. Like, oh yeah, I just stumbled on your channel and I hate you, and this random alt account hates you, and this my other alt account hates you. A lot of people hate you, buddy. A lot of people hate you, buddy. Yeah, it's a lot of people that hate you, buddy. It doesn't work. It's stupid. It's stupid. You're not even pretending to be like, let's say you came in with a male profile, with a male profile picture, and you typed a certain way. Then you came in with a female profile picture. So it would like throw me off. Like, you're stupid, dude. You're retarded. Like, you're not funny. You're not, you know what I'm saying? There's an art to trolling, and you have a handful of crayons and fucking coloring books and shit. There's an art to trolling. And you're still with the coloring book shit, dude. Like, you're a loser. You suck at stuff in real life. Like, this type of trolling is only funny if I'm like this complete fool, right? Like, I suck at everything, right? But I think I'm so great at everything, right? And then you come in and you do your thing, and then there's like an audience laughing at me. Then it's funny. Yeah, you better leave. You're stupid, dude. You better, one of your fucking fake accounts better leave. You aren't correct. You always make inaccurate assumptions, paranoid. Okay. If you're not the same person, there'll be ways to differentiate you from the other anonymous accounts. Like, this is what I'm trying to explain to you that makes you so fucking stupid. In this fucking algorithm, and basically almost all of you, okay, let's just go over YouTube. YouTube is fake views, dude. There's not millions of people on YouTube. There's not billions of people on YouTube. It's not some fucking watering hole where new people, that's the impression that was taught to you a long time ago. It may have been like that a long time ago. You're thinking of TikTok, okay? There's people that have 10,000 subs that get like 100 or 200 views. So do the math there. Let's do some math there. 10,000 subs, and he only gets 100 or 200 views a video. That means there's only 200 people looking at his videos, stupid. Out of 10,000 subs. So if I have 200 subs and maybe 5 people look at my videos or my live streams, like, it's kind of easy to track who I have beef with, who has a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? When you're pretending to be new people, like, I know you're somebody I know. Like, come on, dude. You've been attacking me with different sock accounts. Stone Cold Steve Owens, Pink Tacos. You can just tell it's the same fucking person. There's not, like, dude, like, when I make a troll account, if I made 100 troll accounts, you'd be able to tell it's me because of the way I make the troll account and the way I type in the chat. Might not be right, but we're going back to the paranoid schizophrenic. So I know this is Immaterial Man, because this is what Immaterial Man did with Stone Cold Steve Owens, BMW racer. Okay. Is they do this thing where they're like, you're a paranoid schizophrenic, where I question myself, like, listen back to my live stream, like, am I speaking in word salad? Does everything I say make sense? Like, dude, you've been at this for 3 years, man. Kill your fucking self, you fat, light-skinned piece of shit. Hang yourself off of a fucking rope after you stuff your face with fucking McDonald's, dude. You fucking weird fuck. You think you're better than me because you fucking hide from me, dude? Like, in real life, I'll beat you the fuck up. You know I would, though. I'd be half your size beating you up, bullying you, because you're a fucking bitch. That's why you hide from me. That's why I say I would respect if people like Targeted Tony or Immaterial Man under their name came and talked shit, came into the live stream and talked shit, had the worst negative things to say about me. Then I would be like, oh fuck, I would question myself. I'd be like, oh shit, like, look internally and shit like that. So yeah. And this isn't 2022 or 2023 where you could rage bait me, where I was under the mind control of gang stalking in those apartments. And yes, I was under some type of mind control, okay, or drugging or something. That's why I was making those weird videos. That's why I was acting fucking crazy. Because as soon as I fucking move, people be like, well, you got older and more mature. Nah, that's not what happened. As soon as I move, like, I have no desire to fucking be funny, act crazy. come up with crazy conspiracy theories. I made a couple meme videos on people like fucking Toba Ya. I don't even want to do that shit anymore, man. And that's what we'll be talking about later. But we're gonna go back to the Trump Epstein. So in this thumbnail of this video, you're gonna see Ivanka, a 15-year-old Ivanka Trump, giving Donald Trump, a lap dance. Now, when I used to see this picture, Ivanka looked young. I'm like, I didn't like, dude. Let me be straightforward with you guys. Like, I didn't think Donald Trump is a bad person, a pedophile, a rapist, or anything. Okay, for a long time until this recent election. Okay, there was always things he was covering up, but I thought he was so distracted and busy from like the left wing attacking him, the media attacking him. Um, and again, I think in 2016 that Trump was actually the good guy. I'm not gonna lie. From like 2016 to 2019, and I'm not a Trump supporter, but out of the fucking players in the fucking political sphere, like yeah, he was actually the good guy. Okay, because like our system sucks, and he was shaking things up. I didn't vote for him, but you know he embraced conspiracy theories. I have to give him credit. He embraced the conspiracy theories because everyone here listening or whoever's going to listen to this video, you're some form of conspiracy theorist. Okay, you might not want to admit it, but conspiracy theorists are shitted on. They're called paranoid schizophrenics, like from Pink Tacos. This might be fucking targeted Tony. Maybe targeted Tony is trolling. So again, if it's not immaterial man, he squashed the beef. I do apologize. Like I'm not trying to start off drama with him if he's not doing nothing, but he did do that in the past. Like I'm not gonna fucking like I don't care if we're cool or not. You did do that. You're never gonna admit it. You know, I've caught you, so whatever. But anyways, like Trump, he was a polarizing figure, but you know, he was okay in my book. But now that I have all of the facts in front of me and I'm putting the puzzle pieces together, there's a lot of evidence that Trump was fucking trafficking teenage girls. Okay. I think there's different type of pedophiles, right? There's ones that like little kids. I don't think he likes little kids whatsoever. I think he likes older teenagers and like not even like young ones, like older 17, 18, 16-year olds, shit like that. And this is commonplace for rich people. Like rich people love 16-year-olds. Like they think it's their right to date a 16-year-old. Like that's some type of flex. Okay. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the 7-year-old dating the 20-year-old and Bill Belichick. That's a little bit better. Okay. Like it's understandable. His girlfriend's actually hot and mature looking. But that is a thing that rich people do, is because this goes back to medieval times and beyond, right? Kings used to marry 13-year-olds and 14-year-olds, which I don't, hey, let me say this up front. I'm not attracted to those age groups. Okay. Whatsoever. I like older women, 30s, 40s. I don't even think college girls, like, unless they're really developed, are like super hot. Like, I'm like, oh my God, a college girl. Like, all they have is like young, smoother skin, like, compared to me, like a woman that's younger than me. There's no appeal, like, oh my gosh, they have baby soft skin. Like, there's no fucking appeal, right? But now I'm gonna go to the argument here. Back in the days, yeah, if you married a 15, 16-year-old, that's fucking normal because you gotta logically think about it. That's in those days, people died at age 30 and they're fucking uglier. Okay. Like, let's say we live in an ugly ass society where everyone's ugly. Your prime years, like, let's just say no one's attractive in your city. Everyone's prime years is going to be from like 15, 16, 17, 18. And then when you're uglier, when you're bad genetics, you start cracking at like 20, 21, 20. You like look old as shit. Like, it's because you have bad genetics, right? By the time you're 30, you look like you're 50 or something like that. So I understand it. They're fertile. There's many reasons why some dude would do that, right? In those days. Because you're looking at a fresh face compared to like people wearing big ass cloak dresses, like old ass English women and fucking warts on their face. And then you see a fucking 16-year-old, 17-year-old with a fresh face at that time. Like you're gonna want to marry that because you know, oh, all I do is wait a year and a couple years. So I understand that. You know, those diseases and all types of shit back then. So when you had a younger wife, you had less chance of having a kid that died too. So back in like a king back in the 1500s, if he married a 15, 16-year-old, I'm not condoning it. I don't agree with it, but I don't think it's the same as bumping a baby. You know what I'm saying? So also when I was growing up, there was girls in high school dating grown ass men. Like that shit was totally normal. I never agreed with it. And I thought it was fucking creepy and weird, but there'll be like a 15, 16-year-old dating a fucking 20-year-old or a 25-year-old or some shit. 17-year-old girl because they're the most developed girl in their school or something, or the prettiest girl in their school. And that was all fucking normalized. So this is why I'm painting the picture that rich people nowadays, like they don't see anything wrong with hooking up with a 16, 17-year-old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was fun to them. Like they treated those people like adults. Like, oh, well, they're a senior in high school. They're basically, when I was a senior, or when I was growing up, like a senior in high school, like let's say I was 11, a senior in high school had like a beard, a car, an older woman, girlfriend, fucking, they look so old and shit. Like when you're a kid, and that has changed now. People in high school look like babies. People in college look like fucking babies nowadays. But back when we were growing up, if you're around my age, that's different. And I think it's stupid, like the predator hunter stuff online. Now, I'm not against predator hunting, like, but the predator hunter shit is stupid because these people are fucking losers, right? They don't get no pussy. They don't even hook up with kids or whatever. Like, then they come online and start talking to like a 15 or 16-year-old. Like they'll use bait that's like 14. Well, 14 is young, but like 15, 16, 17, like 16-year-old bait. Like I've seen it. Those pred hunters on YouTube, like a 16-year-old. Like, come on, bro. I would never do that, but there's people that are attracted to fucking 8-year-olds. You could put an ad on Craigslist, like I have a baby for sale. Let's catch those guys. Put like a fucking picture of a baby, like, or something, or fucking like an 8, 9. Sometimes they do it with the young 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds and shit like that. But once you get to 14, where you're pretending to be a 15 or 16-year-old girl, and some fucking loser who's never been laid tries to fucking hook up with what's perceived as a 16-year-old girl, and like they're so desperate and lonely and shit, and then they go to jail over that. Like that's just stupid. Like, come the fuck on, man. If you're gonna do shit like that, pretend to be a fucking like 8-year-old or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a 10-year-old, something where it's like fucking disgustingly gross. Like you're a sick fuck, dude. And this stuff goes on because all right, I had this like I didn't. They weren't. This wasn't my friend group, but I was friends with this childhood friend who was part of this friend group, right? So I was friends with him, and then like I would hang out with his friends because we lived together. And it's like 2015 and 16. And he had this one friend. He wasn't my friend at all. I wasn't cool. Like I was gonna kill this guy when I heard this. Like I was gonna fucking like murder him. Like I swear to God, when I heard this shit. But I never seen him again. This dude hooked up with a fucking 9-year-old dude. Okay, this guy was probably in his mid-20s, late 20s, at the time, early 20s. He was a camp counselor and shit. And his friends knew. And this dude also slept with other people's wives and shit. So there's another reason I don't respect that shit. Like people kind of on the low, like, oh, we sleep with people's girlfriends and wives. Ho, 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 ho. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be promoting that shit. But this dude slept with like 5, 6 people. So it wasn't just a kid thing. Like this guy was a sexual pervert. This guy was like a big ass white boy. He was in his mid-20s, but he looked like he was 40. He's probably like 6'2". Fucking, he acted like he had a deep ass voice, but acted like a fucking surfer, like deep ass voice, just like a weird ass guy, right? And he masturbated in front of my friend, the one I'm talking about, his mom. His mom is in a fucking wheelchair from MS. Okay, and she's been like that like pretty much my whole life. And he fucking masturbated in front of her, like fucking they're at his house. And this dude continues to be friends with him. Like this shit's disgusting, dude. And okay, he hooks up with a 9-year-old. He's a camp counselor. And apparently the friend says, this is what my quote unquote supposed friend said. oh yeah, he messed around with like a 9 or 10 year old, but I seen the messages and it seemed like the girl was into it, like type of thing, right? Like a willing participant, which you can't be, but you can be, which is disgusting and disgusting. Like they're trying to justify that shit. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like this shit goes on, man. Like it's hidden. It's hidden, dude. It's hidden. People think, and then the worst, okay, that's bad enough. That's horrible, right? Anything around that age is sick. But the normalization ages is like, where I'm talking about anybody you know, bro. Anyone you know from 15 up, given the opportunity. And I'm not including myself because I'm not in this. But most people you know, most men you know, they would hook up with a 15, 16. Okay? Even if they tell you, oh, like fucking pedophiles are fucking trash. No, most people would do that because they don't get fucking laid. They're selfish. You know what I'm saying? They get to manipulate someone younger than them. And what if the girl's like pretty too? It's like they're like vampires. Like, oh shit, a young attractive woman. I get to manipulate and control this person and fucking it's disgusting, man. But yeah, this stuff fucking goes on, dude. It's fucking gross and people need to be fucking punished for it. So I do agree with the predator hunter shit. If it's like sick shit, people looking for sick ass like kids and shit, like sick ass fucking activities. But there's worse shit going on in this society, dude. Like there's way worse shit. Because when you watch those predator hunters, you never really see, oh, he was looking for a 6-year-old or a 4-year-old or a 3-year-old or a fucking 9-year-old. It's always something that's close to 18. And if that's the case in real life, let's say a 16-year-old is with an adult, like, or 17-year-old or 16-year-old, 15-year-old, there's going to be some type of consent going on. You know what I'm saying? It should be illegal, but there's going to be some type of consent. When it's something where it's like the person's too young to consent, then you fucking draw the line. And the reason why I'm talking like this, you got to be in the mind. See, if I think like this, like I fucking hate pedophiles and shit. Like I'm against it. They're disgusting. They fucking need to never do that. But if I had that mindset where it's like, all right, a 15, 16, 17-year-old, like I wouldn't do it, but I fucking don't think it's like the worst thing in the world if it fucking happens, you know what I'm saying, to someone else. Like I would encourage that person not to fucking do that. They should never be in that situation. But if it happens naturally and shit, like, wow, there's worse shit going on. So if I have that mindset, what do you think Trump has as a rich billionaire with billionaire friends that engage in this shit? Like these billionaires, these millionaires, they all hook up with prostitutes. They all do drugs. Okay. Now, certain ones of them like younger prostitutes. Instead of getting a 30-year-old prostitute, they have money. So they're used to buying and getting everything they want. They're like, I want a 15, 16-year-old. That's what I want. I get everything I want. I want that. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm trying to say. So with Trump, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I think, and this is allegedly, this is my opinion. I think Trump was a handsy, gropey, get what he want with grown woman type of guy for a long time. Okay. Once he got to a certain age, he started hanging around the wrong crowd. Like he's friends with Jeffrey Epstein. So he's partying with these type of guys. They're getting hookers and stuff. Now there's 17-year-olds and 16-year-olds. And that shit's just fine. It's like, well, they're getting paid, right? They're getting paid. They're here with under their own will. Like they're not slaves or anything. But on the deeper, darker level, like these women are slaves. Like any type of prostitute with a pimp is like is a form of slavery, is a form of human trafficking. So you gotta put yourself in Trump's shoes. Like he's rich his whole life. He's getting what he's want. He's cocky. He's arrogant. And he starts doing this beauty pageant shit. And we're gonna go over facts, like actual facts. When he ran those beauty pageants with the teenage girls, he used to walk in on them dressing. Like that actually really happened. And he used to like just do shit like that. Just little perverted man shit. Like, oh, this is my pageant. I get to watch you dress, blah, blah, blah. So you walk in on dressing rooms. Now, as far as like rape and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't believe most of those allegations. But I think this dude has a fucking past. Okay. Now, these pictures that I see with Ivanka, him, when she's 15 and she's wearing skirts and he's parading Ivanka around like that's his girlfriend, and he's parading her openly. Okay, he's parading her around like she's wearing, especially in the '90s. This is very risque, like dressing. Those pantyhose with the skirt, like in the '90s, like that's some fucking like sex appeal type of stuff. Like you don't dress like that unless you're trying to turn dudes on and stuff like that when you're a grown woman. Like I'm just going over. That's what people used to wear back in the. That should be the hot thing. Like the pantyhose with the fucking short skirt and the fucking heels or the dress or whatever. And he's bringing her dressed like that, like it's a high end model girlfriend, and bringing her to events. She's sitting in his lap. Then you find out he's friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Now they tell you, oh, once he found out Epstein was no good, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago, and that's as much as he's willing to talk about it because he's involved. Because think about it. Let's say I was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. I'll be like, hey, and then I'd like just me personally. I'd be like, yeah, I was friends with him. I used to notice him around women, but I never noticed any. Like I would go into details. He's avoiding going into details because he doesn't want to incriminate himself. So as soon as he found out. As soon as he found out, he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago. That's it. And then he just claps his hands and he's done with it. You know, when you wipe your hands of a situation. And it's for his dumb followers. Be like, yeah, he kicked out Jeffrey Epstein because he's just so good. Blah. But this is why I made this whole live stream, people. I'm getting to it. Jeffrey Epstein, okay, they released his files recently. Jeffrey Epstein, fucking, he had in his black book Ivanka Trump's number. He had Ivania Trump's number. So let's say Trump didn't know anything. Like, let's say he was friends with Epstein. He knew about like certain shit, kept his mouth shut, but he thought like Epstein wouldn't mess with his family. So maybe Epstein went around his back and charmed Ivanka Trump, or charmed Ivania Trump because they were friends. Like he's friends with Donald Trump, so he started talking to Ivanka and Ivania, whatever, his ex-wife. And I think he was human trafficking Ivanka Trump. He could have been doing it under Trump's nose, or Trump could have been a part of it. Trump, if he was a human trafficker, it would be this. Okay, I'm not claiming he was, but if he was adjacent to that lifestyle, he would be getting these supermodels. Because I think he was a pimp. Like, let's be honest. I think Trump was an actual pimp of women. I think he would sleep with supermodels, right? He would sleep with a lot of women, as many as he could, gain influence over them, and then he would pass them along to his rich friends. Oh, you like this? Here, blah, 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 blah. This happens in business meetings. You ever seen a business meeting where we're using this as an example to give the picture, like two rich white guys that are businessmen, and one's in a skyscraper office and the other one wants to do a business deal, and he took a plane. He has all these briefcases and material to get the rich guy in the skyscraper to sign a deal worth millions of dollars, right? One thing that guy will bring besides briefcases and charts and business planning and all that, they're going to bring a hot piece of ass with them. You ever notice that in a business meeting? The rich, powerful guy that's trying to get you to sign the deal will bring a very attractive woman to open the briefcase, hand you the contract. And the reason is, when you have an attractive woman, it's just like when you're selling a car, the person modeling the car is an attractive woman. Okay? You're going to buy the car because it's associated with the attractive woman. You're going to sign the business deal because you could potentially sleep with this woman. They'll offer, hey, do you like her? I mean, shit, you can take her out to dinner if you want. That's not my girlfriend. She just works at my office. Yeah, she's pretty hot, isn't she? See, this is the type of stuff I think of Donald Trump engaged in. I have no proof, but I think he engaged in that type of behavior. He signed a business deal. He brings Ivanka as eye candy. Okay. He all types of stuff. So I'm not saying that's what happened, but I wouldn't be surprised. And that's sad to fucking say that with that guy, because he's so dishonest and such a fucking flim flam man. I wouldn't be surprised if he did that. Strongest boss says, I left you a comment, dude, just saying I haven't been trolling, haven't mentioned you in 6 months. Stop giving Donovan shoulders bait tactics he used against me. Remember last time I left a comment, wish you well and respectful too. I was being genuine. And I was being genuine too. I'm not interested in beefing, especially if I squash beef, like even absent-minded Abe. And this is what pisses me off. I'm not bringing him up anymore because I'm just fucking sick of that guy. Like when it comes to this shit, like I'm just being honest with you. Where, yeah, I get it. I fucking trolled absent-minded Abe hard as fuck at a bad time in his fucking life. I felt bad about it. And I bring him up time to time because to me, he's, he hasn't shown a lot of fucking evidence, but as far as the talking and the testimony, he's probably one of the most accurate targets. Not everything he says is right. I'm not saying that, but that's not an obsession. It's like, dude, I'm trying to think of real TIs, and he's the only remote close thing to a real TI. Like, strongest boss, you're not a fucking real TI, dude. You're not. You hate on targets, and I'm always gonna not like you for this, dude. You fucking hate on targets. You get jealous because they have a better story than you, and you created sock accounts and called them paranoid schizophrenics. So when someone else fucking does it, you're either part of the same group. Like, it's not some random fucking person. Like, I'm gonna take the same playbook from Strongest Boss that he used on Matrix Decoded for 2-3 years in Absent-Minded Abe. And that's another reason why I mentioned Abe, if he's wondering, because you get attacked by the same people as me. You're the only fucking TI that I've seen get attacked and trolled. Broken Matrix has no trolls. You and Young Steel. So if you want to be technical, I would be bringing up Absent-Minded Abe and Young Steel. Young Steel is a cool dude. He has good content, and he has like good gang stalking knowledge on tactics. But he hasn't shown me enough proof for me to bring him up when it comes to gang stalking. If I want to bring up good content creators, I'll bring up both Absent-Minded Abe and Young Steel. Those are two people I watch. But I unsubscribed from Absent-Minded Abe because I didn't even watch his video. All I knew is I got the gist that he's talking shit. And this is what I do with Abe. Well, this is what happens when he talks shit on me. He just fucking lies, bro. Has anyone noticed that? Like, he's worse than Strongest Boss when it comes to just making shit up about me. Like, he just makes shit up. How does he afford a car? How does he afford $1,000 car? When I fucking made a video saying, or if maybe he didn't see it, but my dad bought the car. I paid my dad back when I finally got my tax return. There's no mystery there, dude. Because when I hear narratives like that, like, he'll make these narratives up that I'm some secret rich guy. Like, dude, it's well past that. Everyone knows I'm fucking poor as fuck, dude. There's no indication that I'm fucking rich. Why? Because I take care of my clothes, because I have limited clothes. So I take good care of clothes and shoes and vehicles and things like that. Is that what makes me fucking rich? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I shouldn't have to explain how I'm renting a car. And this is why I'm pissed at him. Because, dude, that was the hard part of my life. And all he did was say that, oh, you're renting cars because you joined the Freemasons and shit like that with no proof. And then he'll get angry. Like, dude, I don't respect Abe like that. The only reason I brought him up is because he's the only fucking TI that I can fucking think of. Every single else, I don't care if you're real or fake. You seem fake. You don't care about the real targeting. Okay? You don't give a fuck about the real fucking targeting. I don't care who's listening to this. You don't. So when I'm like, all right, I need to think of a TI, I think of two people, Absent-Minded Abe and Young Steel. But Young Steel doesn't go into depth about the gang stalking program like Absent-Minded Abe does. So, like, if I'm correlating, that's what a smart person does. Oh, I'm a TI, there's other TIs. This is how we're similar. Okay? So another thing Abe does is I will say something, he'll steal it, okay, and then fucking say I stole it. Like, I'll say something first, he will fucking, maybe it happens in his life, and then he'll be like, he's stealing my stuff, but I said it first and everyone heard it though. Like, you got that from me. Like, he's done that maybe a handful of times. There's been times where he's made content And then I made similar content after. Now, maybe one of those times, and I actually gave him credit. And I'll give you an example. I said that all females, all women on YouTube are fake TIs. I got that from him. And I said that in the video. I said, I heard this from another TI, but all females are fake TIs. Like, dude, I don't need to steal your fucking content. Like, just stop it, dog. Like, you have a fucking personality disorder. Just get help, bro. Seriously. But as far as I'm unsubscribed, I'm not watching any of his fucking content. His content fucking sucks, dog. When it comes to gang stalking, his content is trash. It used to be good. That's why I fucking may have obsessed with you in the first place. Garbage. It's all egotistical. Well, I think that the Masons and the Lions Club are fucking wearing red Jeeps, and I won't show you it, but I'll fucking get mad about it. Like, dog, shut the fuck up. Know what the fuck you're talking about. He watches just as much as my content. He probably, if you really look at it, he probably watches more of my videos than I do his. Like, I fucking can't stand his videos now. They suck. But that doesn't take away from that he's a real TI. So time to time, I'm going to bring him up. Who else can I bring up? Leave in the comment section TIs that go through the real targeting. Because that's how my brain works. Like, if I can't think of something, I'm not going to reach deep and try to fucking ponder and go through all these mysteries of who's a real TI. No, he's shown it transparently that he's a target. Whether he's shown evidence or not, whether you agree with them, transparently he's coming on here talking about the topic. Everyone else is talking in riddles, saying that it's not humans doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I bring that motherfucker up. And I'm not bringing him up no more because it just bites me in the fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes it seem like his content is so fucking good that I'm glued to his content because he's the fucking greatest. It can't be some mutual respect. Like, yeah, dude, I respect you as a man and like I believe what you fucking say. So if you're talking about this subject, yeah, I'll tune in because you might have something new that I fucking don't know. Because he used to have new information that I didn't have that was good. Okay? You have people that watch your channel, Abe, because you had a good channel at one time. You're a fucking relatively smart guy. So people are waiting around for you to make good content again or to make good content in the first place. It's not that fucking deep. There's no hidden group, hidden meeting, hidden message. That just makes people not want to watch your stupid ass channel, dude. Because think about it. If he's being targeted, and I think this is some perp shit right here. I don't give a fuck. Like, he is a perp when it comes to this. If he's being targeted by these people, why does he obsess with me and what I do? Oh, he's obsessed with me because occasionally, if he's talking about gang stalking, he'll bring my name up. So he's obsessed. But he'll act like that. Let's say I am obsessed, like hypothetically, right? For his argument's sake, that I'm obsessed with his channel. Is that gang stalking, Abe? Is that the people in the military bases fucking hitting you with directed? Or is that the same fucking person doing that? You dumb motherfucker. Because that's how you blur the lines because you're mentally ill. You'll see one person have a behavior you don't like me watching your channel, which I have every right to watch your channel. And fucking in the background if I feel like it. I don't do every video. Like, I don't watch every video. I haven't watched a video of yours fully in probably 6, 7, 8 months. I might come in, watch a few minutes, and I'm like, fuck this. See what he's talking about. I'm not interested in watching your shit at all. The only reason I bring you up is because you're the only fucking potential real target that I fucking know of. If there were other ones, and there's other people talking about directed energy. They talk about being followed. I don't fucking believe it. Okay? I believed you. So that's the only reason I bring you up. How was I able to record multiple tactics in one video alone and also multiple videos? Because you were filming real gang stalking at one point several years ago, but you became a perp. You joined some type of, and I don't mean to sound like Abe or like fucking sound crazy or off the wall. This is from experience, from you attacking my channel. Because first and foremost, this is why I will never respect you. You never came out and said, yeah, that was me trolling you, dog. I'm sorry. Because as soon as I exposed you, I haven't seen BMW Racer or Stone Cold Steve Owens in my fucking live stream as I predicted. And you still fucking lie and say it wasn't you, dog. Like, no, dude, you're a fucking gang stalking fucking perp, dude. And if you're not being paid to do this, you have serious fucking mental issues, whether you've been trolling me with these new accounts or not, dog. You literally fucking terrorized me during the lowest point of my life. And you knew what was going on in my fucking life. Like when fucking people broke in to throw trash in my fucking, which this is something that doesn't even happen in gang stalking because it's so overt, right? Like I get in an argument with a Spanish person and he yells at me. They throw trash in my fucking fridge, hair, paper, receipt paper, dirty, like gunky yellow fluids. They just fucking scavenge around for the most disgusting shit, put it in a dustpan, threw it in both my freezer and in my refrigerator. And that upset you that I fucking went through that. And you knew like details about that shit too, like through your sock accounts. Yeah, that's what fucking happened. And during that time, I didn't even put shit on YouTube because I was embarrassed. I was a victim. That's a real victim of a crime right there. And I was being victim shamed by you. And then you try to flip it. Your excuse for doing all that, well, he's schizophrenic. He made it all up. So I get to bully him because he's schizophrenic and he's saying stuff I don't like. Like, dude, you're a fucking little bully. You join a group. You're a secret bully, a secret hater. Like, I'm never going to respect you. Now, I'll squash the beef with you, but I've squashed the beef with you before, and you still attack me with sock accounts. You just, oh, yeah, we're cool, Conspiracy Underground. Then you came under sock accounts and did the same shit with Stone Cold Steve Owens and potentially BMW Racer and Birdhead. So it shows what type of person you are. It's not that you have let's say you just hated me straight up. That doesn't bother me. I don't care. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. But when you're coming as my friend and then you fucking within a week or a few days, you attack me with troll accounts. Like, dude, you just speak volumes of the type of person you're. You're a fucking snake. You're a fake nice guy. You're just a fucking piece of shit. You're worried about your fucking imaginary image online. Like you think you're a YouTuber. You change your name to most powerful boss, strongest boss. And you think because you did that you're going to get some big ass fucking following that's never coming, dude. I'm never going to get a big following. It's not possible on YouTube to get a big following. Stop trying to impress people that don't fucking exist on my behalf and slaughter me so you can fucking, you're a narcissist. Like you're the real narcissist. Like, you know that. Like, I come online and I talk shit and I do things that make it seem like I think I'm so great, like basketball videos and shit like that. And it's because I don't have anything else to fucking put on the content wise. And I think it's funny. You may not agree with it. You may hate it. Fine. That's your right. You know what I'm saying? But you're the actual narcissist. You think because you put effort into YouTube videos to become a YouTuber that success should follow, and that you watch videos on YouTubers, how to grow your channel so you know how to grow a channel. And you deserve more subscribers than me and more attention than me because you think I'm a piece of shit narcissist. And you probably think my content's pretty good, but you think the person behind the content isn't worthy of anything. You're the type of person that you want me to be poor. Like, this is the stuff I go through my targeting. Is people will go, like, I'm not blaming nobody. I'm not blaming nobody for anything. But people will go out their way to make like they like it when I'm poor. They like it when I'm fucking dirt poor. Like, this is how and I'm gonna prove that shit. You see, this guy, most strongest boss. He will type, and then I'll accuse him of being this guy. And then he'll try to make it seem like he'll type a message and then he'll have this come in the middle to trick me, to be like, see, that's not me because you can't switch Google accounts on the top left corner of your phone, the top right corner of YouTube. You can't switch accounts and just leave a comment and switch back, leave another comment in a fucking millisecond. That's not possible. Like, he thinks I'm that stupid. That's why I don't like Strongest Boss. Like, you're an arrogant fucking prick. Like, you really think people are stupid, bro. Like, you really think like you just have these false perceptions of people because you're a narcissist. You're maybe a little bit of a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? but you have you have real narcissistic personality traits. Like, you think that you should be the best. You think that you should get all these women. You think that you should have more power and influence in the world without doing anything of talent or anything. Just that's what you think because I joined the spirituality cult. So yeah, you didn't have beef with me the whole time. You were trolling me. You were pretending to be my friend, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna always accuse you of being sock accounts. It doesn't have to be true because you went through so many lengths to lie about it, and you'll never admit that you were Birdhead. I caught you as Birdhead. I caught you. I put out proof videos. Birdhead and Stone Cold Steve Owens are the same fucking person. Like, I have the proof on my fucking channel. So, and notice how he doesn't. Not that I've asked him. He's never been like, this scenario might not ever happen, but this is a possibility. He's never mentioned that he disagrees with Birdhead, Stone Cold Steve Owens, that he doesn't like trolls. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never mentioned that shit. Like, oh, I don't know those guys. They seem like assholes. Like, dude, he fucking like alludes that oh yeah, those guys are right, but I don't know who they are. You know, they're doing the speaking for me. Yeah, Donovan says that the stock accounts could be targeted Tony. If targeted Tony, think about this, Donovan. Targeted Tony is making stock accounts, but he's trolling Candy. He's pretending to be Darnell. He's putting a voice on. I've done trolling. I haven't done too many of the stock account shit. I've done trolling. It takes a lot of energy out of you. It takes a ton of energy. If you're trolling Candy Grand Prix every single day with voice changers and things like that, and you're thinking of all these schemes and things, you're not going to have energy to do that to everybody. You don't have that type of energy. Like, Strongest Boss, when he comes to the stock accounts, he comes only to my channel, okay, and Abe's channel. Targeted Tony, he might, let's say this was when he first left. Yeah, he hated my guts, but enough time has elapsed where he just doesn't care. He doesn't like Candy because he gave her money and it's an excuse. Like, Targeted Tony doesn't have much of an excuse to go after me. Okay, I made a couple videos on him, but I didn't run him off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, towards the end, he wasn't even really calling me a perp as much. I mean, he called everyone a perp, but I understand why people hate my guts. Like, I fucking put a target on my own back. But when you're a coward and you use stock accounts for years, like, it's whatever. Use an alt account, you do something funny, I'll laugh at that. Let's say you use a stock account, you come in for a few weeks, few months. Like, I have laughed at shit. Like Nick Indigo, I thought that shit was funny. I like getting trolled. I'll be honest with you, but like, I'm not trollable. Like, I'm just sorry, I'm just not. And Targeted Tony would be way smarter of a troll. Okay, that's how I know it's fucking immaterial, man. Because he has the same basic playbook. He sucks at trolling. He's good at pretending to be other people, but he sucks at trolling. He's good at the only thing immaterial man is when he makes stock accounts. I'm trying to sell a car. I got in a car accident. But yeah, when immaterial makes stock accounts, he's good at making different styles and variations of it. But when he types, it's a one-dimensional trolling. He's not good at trolling. Like, calling someone a paranoid schizophrenic when, yeah, back in the day when I used to get triggered, it was funny. But I'm not getting triggered anymore because, like, dude, I know who you are. You got me back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. When people were calling me paranoid schizophrenic, I really did think there was random people that didn't like me coming on the channel. So that is funny. But like, after years of doing that, and when I catch on, it's not funny. Like, you need help at this point. If someone had a problem with me, they make a video about it. The reason why these people don't make videos on me is because they're so unpopular. If Strongest Boss made it, he tried to do it. And I flip the script on any type of hatred or trolling, and I make you look bad because most of the time, not all the time, I'm in the right. When I'm being attacked online, like, I'm in the right because I'm being attacked for bullshit. I've spent a whole life. Let's go back to First, he says, read this comment on the gang stalker. Nah, you know this. Last time we were cool, you turned on me for joking around about being a gang stalker. That's on you, bud. Well, yeah, that okay, so that's exactly. You just put I'll fucking screenshot this right now. Putting this in my community post so everyone can see that it's you. So you fake squashing beefs and you fake being cool with people. That's what you do. That's my problem with you. It's not that I fucking dislike you. Because I actually thought when I first started communicating with you several years ago, I thought this is a decent dude. You know, like his channel's okay. It's okay, pretty good channel in the beginning, but that's a decent dude, man. Like that's why I resonated with you. But once I figured out that you're into these spirituality cults, which aren't making you more spiritual, they're making you more narcissistic, egomaniacal. Okay, that's when I'm like, all right, dude, I don't fucking like you, bro. I fucking don't like you at all because you think in your head you have to put on this act like you're a big tough guy, you're cool, you know, you're just a regular normal Joe. Fucking, you know, you're respectful, but you're not any of those things at all, dude. Like you're not. Like I can come on here and act like a complete fool, and I have more respect in the TI community, any community, than you would. It's because you're a fake person. That authenticity you're putting out was false. Like you're not an authentic person, dude. That doesn't mean you're a fucking horrible Adolf Hitler. I don't think you're that bad of a fucking human in real life that does all this bad shit. But you're a fake, inauthentic person, dude. Like you fake authenticity. Like that's what I fucking noticed about you. It's not about good or bad. And then you judge others. You hold me to this standard where I'm a fucking YouTuber that's making a fool of himself purposely, right? I don't take myself seriously at all. And again, this is another thing. Your streams are way too long. That's something you said on your channel about me when we were beefing. Like, I don't want to fucking go onto your weak ass channel and look at it because your channel sucks more than it's ever has. Like, you have some cool edits in the beginning and the editing of your videos, but your channel is sucking more than it's ever have. So I don't even want to fucking look at your channel. Like I might unsubscribe from YouTube. I'm unsubscribing from a lot of people, and I'm staying off these people's channels. But you said your streams are way too long. You sit there and listen to my 1 hour, 2 hour live streams from beginning to finish, and then you'll leave a comment that my fucking stream is too long, that you don't like it. Like, dude, I know it's you. You're the person. You say the same fucking 10 words. I know exactly who you are. Like, but we're going back to this comment. Nah, you know this. Last time we were cool, you turned on me for joking around about being a gang stalker. That's on you, bud. Okay, so why would you squash the beef then? The only reason I squashed the beef with you was not to be fake, but to keep the peace. Like, yeah, I still don't fucking like you because of what you did, but hey, I'm gonna stop making videos on you. I'm gonna stop talking shit on you. I'll stop making meme videos on you. That's what I meant by squashing the beef. But then you came back with more troll accounts because you fucking analyze every little thing I do and say like a fucking gang stalker would. Okay. You come out and said you're a gang stalker and you analyze every fucking phrase, every word. So you'll like my live stream for 30 minutes. You're like, yeah, I like Matrix Dakota. He's a pretty cool guy. His channel's okay. Like, I'll listen to it. And if I say something you don't like, then you come in with troll accounts and then you justify you attacking me anonymously. It's not about you trolling me, dude. It's that you justify it. You flip it onto me, the victim, and make it seem like I'm doing something so bad that I deserve all this trolling attention. Because you have fucking mental issues, dude. Sorry, like I just realized that shit. I'm not just saying that to insult you, but your behavior shows that you have fucking mental fucking issues. Like you're depressed, you have anxiety, something is going on. And I'm not saying I don't either, right? I'm just saying there's something going on there that fucking doesn't make any fucking sense. But you try to justify it like I'm the bad guy. You'll make up any narrative. Same thing that Abe does. Like, yeah, if you want to say, hey, dude, Matrix Decoded, the way you trolled me, like, I fucking can never forgive you for that shit. Like, I know I said I'm cool with you, but you really, like, you fucked me over. Like, you know, I don't like you because of that. I don't care what you do, what you say, if we're cool or not. Like, I'm always not going to like you, blah, blah, blah. Like, the way he fucked me over. And he just talked about that because that's what I did in 2022, 2023, when I thought he was a Lockheed Martin perp and he was saying directed conversation shit about my life. Now, it wasn't that deep. Okay. But he's done some perp shit to me. Let's be honest. He's alluded, absent-minded Abe has alluded that he speaks with my brother. Like, they both like alluded that they talk to each other. Like, he's brought up my brother's name and like my brother fucking perps me from now. Like, he acts like he's cool, but it seems like he's associated with something that's involved with this. You know what I'm saying? I can't say for sure. Whether it's like the laborers union or something. Like, I don't know what. But as soon as my gang stalking started happening, my whole family started getting all this mysterious money coming in where they're just blowing money on stupid shit and they're always fine. Like, they're spending thousands here, thousands there, and like they're never in any financial hole. And I'm working my ass off to get to square one. Like, I'm still not at square one, dude. Like, do you not realize that? Square one is me living in an apartment, having a car, and going to work every day. Like, they're pushing that farther and farther away as the time goes on. Okay. So I could never afford to lose more than like $100 or something. Like, I just gambled. I actually lost some money I won. I was up $130 on roulette. And the next day I lost it all. So I ended up making like either five or losing $5. Like, stock market, I lost all the money in that. I don't feel like fucking talking about it. I literally lost everything in that motherfucker through a reverse stock split and a corporate merger. So I had like $110 in stocks. Then it plummeted, right? So I had how many shares? I had, let's say, 120 shares. They did a reverse stock split. Now I have 5 stocks worth like $2 or 6 stocks worth $2. So that's completely my fault. You know, that stuff happens. That's a risk you got to take. But just for people that want to do investing, because I did have some wins, bro, that never fucking happens. Like, you're gonna see that happen to me and be like, wow, that always happens. You're gonna lose money in the stock market, but that shit, Trump is fucking shit up with the tariffs. Like, crypto's been down, every fucking market's down, and it's on purpose so his rich friends could buy everything cheap. I guess that happens once in a while. So I learned a lesson on that. But yeah, if you think, I wouldn't do it now. Like, if you're gonna invest now, just buy shit and don't sell it. Just sit on it for years or months, and you'll be rich. Guarantee you that. Buy shit at a low price now and don't sell it. Don't day trade nothing. Like, I'm gonna start doing that when I have money. But don't be discouraged, because I have bad luck with money, and other people listening to this, you might be a person that has good luck with money or just smarter than me. So the penny stock thing, I still encourage people to do it, but not right now. But Strongest Boss, let's say Strongest Boss was my friend, right? And he never trolled me. I'm gonna tell you what type of person he is. And this is facts. Let's say he was my friend and he never trolled me. Like, we were friends in real life. And then he heard that I lost money on the stock market. He'd be like, he would be so happy that his friend lost money in the stock market. Like, he's so happy that I lost money. Like, I should be the one that's upset and making excuses and complaining. I know that's life. I've lost more money, before that. Like, my first check from the internet out of high school in the summer of graduating high school was $3,000. That was my first check. I had to wait a month to get it. So it was like $800 a month. And I was working like legit 1 hour a day. So when I lose $300, like, I know that I know ways to make money. Like, I know I might not be the perfect executor of the plans, but I know how to get money. I know ways to get money, and I can figure out ways to make money by myself. So that shit doesn't really matter. But he's so fucking happy that I lost money. People like Abe, he's probably smiling. I understand that. I understand Abe maybe cracking a smile over that. Like that doesn't bother me. If you don't like somebody, you don't like them. I can't make you like me. But my problem with Strong as boss is I could be his best friend, and he'd be like, "Well, I told you so. You should just work at fucking a job. You should never try anything like that." These people are fucking evil. It's because they're stagnant in life and they want everyone else to be frozen at the same level as them. If anything good happens to anybody, they pretend like they're good people. See, I'm an asshole, but if something good happens to, let's say, whoever, like Broken Matrix TV, if something good happens, I'm not like cheering, but I'm not hating either. Let's say he fucking buys a house or something. Like, I feel good that someone in a bad situation has an opportunity, because even if it's someone I don't like, if everyone doesn't do good, we're all gonna fucking starve and be poor, dude. Like, someone has to make it, man. You can't hate on people that fucking make it. That's why I don't fucking, that's what I realized from him. Because when you first encounter Strongest Boss, you would think, and maybe he was used to be like that, he'd be someone that's a fucking good dude, but he's someone that secretly hates and tries to justify the hatred, and he never looks internally. For a spirituality person, he never looks internally. Why am I fucking creating troll accounts? Why do I hate this guy so much? Even I do that shit. I've come on and said, after fucking relentlessly trolling certain content creators, like, yeah, dude, I don't it was funny, but I don't want to do that shit no more. Like, that shit doesn't make my life better, it makes their life worse. And I'm laughing at someone else's expense. Like, it just doesn't fucking, it's not beneficial. So I started making fucking real content. Instead of the trolling comedy content, I started making fucking interesting content with Google or Bing image creator and things like that, and having these storylines. And I'd be making way more better content if I was allowed to have a computer. Like, I bought a computer and I bought a wireless adapter. It's literally sitting a foot away from my modem, and I'm getting zero point 0.8 megabytes per second. I can literally show you and turn this shit on and show you it. Like, I might do that as I'm talking. Not that it's important, but if I make a claim on this channel, I can show you the claim. I'm not making shit up. Strongest Boss, he came in, even, all right, whatever, before we squash the beef, everything I say is a lie. And then this person says I'm a liar. See, this is his three words: liar, paranoid, schizophrenic. And again, this guy never says anything racial. That's how I know it's him too, because he's against racism. Because if this was a white person, they'd probably say something racial under an anonymous account, like, "Oh, you drink Kool-Aid and watermelon," like shit like that. Smash that thumbs down. How about no? How about we don't do that? See, like, bro, this is pathetic, dude. This is pathetic trolling. This is hating. It's not even trolling. Trolling is funny. It's meant to be comedic. There's a nuance to trolling. But hold on a second. I'm gonna do that internet speed test because I'm accused of being a liar. Why would someone lie about their internet speed? Like, can we just come up with logic? Like, I fucking hate that shit. Hold on, I'm putting my pen in. I have no idea. Oh yeah, it'll take 2 seconds just to load this up. There's no technological explanation why a fucking modem sitting legit a foot away from a computer with a wireless adapter is getting not 1 megabyte, 0.8 fucking megabytes. And while I'm doing that, like, Strongest Boss, You have some fucking issues, dude. Like, you're jealous of a YouTuber that gets 200 subs, 50 fucking views a video, fucking not making any money. It's because it's just part of an agenda. People like, bro, I'm sorry to sound like I'm making excuses and I sound like I'm like I told you I was gonna whine, right? About shit you don't fucking care about. But there is, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. There's an agenda to make me look a certain way, make me look poor. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, I wear a pair of jeans, white Air Force Ones, and a fucking fresh white t-shirt, right? The Air Force Ones are probably like a year or two old, but they look nice. Like, dude, I'm not allowed to have shit like that. Like, that's like, it's like slavery. Like, who the fuck does he think he is to wear a white t-shirt and jeans? Does this guy think he's better than me? He's wearing a white tee and jeans. Like, bro, it's duh, it's ridiculous. Oh, he has a fucking 20-year-old car. Wow, like. Hold on a second. Shit's taking fucking 5 minutes to search for Google. But let me show you. Now, there's a reason why I'm showing you guys this shit right now. I'm gonna be on here for a while, so get fucking used to it, man. My family member isn't here; they're at work, so I'm gonna do a decent live stream. Clear the air out here. It's been loading for 10 minutes. So this is the computer, and that's the modem right next to it, that black standing thing, okay? Okay, we're gonna run the speed test. Because people like absent-minded Dave, oh, he's lying. He's lying. He's a lying perp. But every time you guys have done that, I've proven you wrong, but yet you still claim I'm a fucking liar. Like, I'm just tired of this shit. I wish you guys would stop watching my content, to be honest. And going back to that obsession allegation, like, dude, I was obsessed with gang stalking videos in general. I was sitting here watching gang stalking videos 10 hours a day, looking for information, looking to hear if someone's going through the same shit I'm going through. I'm not crazy. Look at that shit. 0.1 megabytes, dude. 0.1 megabytes per second. Why is that important? Because I'm using this computer to make videos. The whole reason I bought that computer with birthday gift cards for Amazon that I got from a family member. I get them every year. That's how I get all my shit. Like, I get all my shit because one family member gives me $100 or $200 Amazon gift card for my birthday. Okay. So I wasted that money and bought that computer because I want to make better content for you guys. And I was doing that for like a week or two. If you see the better videos with all the fucking crazy video effects, that was done on the computer. When I make a video, it's on my phone and it's with one of those fucking video apps and it sucks. Like, that's why I use the AI art and the music to make it better. Like, outside of that, like, it's hard to make videos on there. They all look redundantly the same and it's okay, but so what I did, so look. 0.12 megabytes per second. Like, even 1 megabyte per second is extremely slow. I'm getting a tenth of a fucking slow African internet. Even in Africa, they have better internet speeds than that. Okay. Now that's the actual wireless adapter. That's this thing right here. So what this program will do is I'll keep buying wireless adapters until I buy the one that they want. Okay. Just so I can make videos on YouTube for an ungrateful studio audience You know what I'm saying? And waste even more of my time. Like I've wasted probably thousands of hours just creating videos on gang stalking, probably like 500. And I'm glad to do it because I had nothing else going on and it's fun. But that's the type of stuff I deal with. That's why, okay, this is what you guys will always say, right? This is what you always say in these situations. Buy another computer, man. Just buy another phone. Buy another car. Just get another car. You see, it's a psyop. I'm not allowed to have the most basic, essential shit without there being, and again, this could be all coincidence. Like with this computer, it could be a coincidence. There could be a fix to it. But that's what I'm talking about. If I buy a brand new MacBook for $1,000, I've had people break into my house and split my laptop open and incrementally destroy my laptop. Like, I'm a real target. People hate on me. People secretly gather, and it's not that fucking big of a deal. Like, I'm not trying to sound crazy, but I don't know who these people are. They're secretly gathering and they're thinking of ways to stop me from fucking doing certain things sometimes. Okay? Like, yeah, that's real. Like a person fucking scratching up your Miami Heat poster. Let's see if I can fucking pull up some evidence on here. Well, I got you guys on here. I got a lot of time. So for everyone saying that I lie, like I'm gonna show evidence me not lying. You guys are fucking weird, dude. We're gonna break this down, right? First and foremost, that's my hard drive. That's full of gang stalking evidence. But we're gonna break down. Everyone should know this, right? Why certain content creators, we're not specifically saying, there's a handful like Brandon Q, why they say you're lying. You're lying. So basically, this is the concept. I'm a person they don't like, right? So whatever they can do to discredit me makes them feel good, right? Because it has people leaving my side going to their side. Okay. So if I'm telling the truth and they just convince you I'm lying without you looking into it and you just believe them, that benefits them. But if you listen to my truth, you're always going to be like, wow, his truth outweighs your allegations because he's willing to talk to me. I mean, maybe he is lying, but why is he willing to go into such explanation and depth if he's lying? What would be his motive to dedicate so much time, have all this preset evidence if he's lying? It sounds like you're the liar. You're the one just hurling accusations because you don't like somebody. It's common sense. One person's hurling accusations because they don't like the other person. The other person's willing to sit, talk, have a discussion, answer any question you have. Who you think is the liar? The person that's fucking dedicating time, going into detail, the person blurting out shit to make themselves feel better and look good in front of a crowd. We're not fucking stupid, Strongest Boss, Brandon Q, and others. Like, we're not stupid, bro. We know what the fuck's going on. We know that you're just saying shit because you're pissy in the pants and someone else makes you look bad, so you just hurl insults. But since I have you guys on here, we're going to go over all the vandalism together. And then this is what people like Strongest Boss say. I'm going to show you people breaking in my house, vandalizing stuff. You can take my word for it or you don't, okay? I have the fucking evidence. This isn't a trick. It's pretty fucking simple. Like, this shit happened. That's the most common thing. Like, the stuff actually fucking happened unless you prove it doesn't happen. Just like I plug in, this stuff doesn't even fucking happen in real life. I just plug in a fucking hard drive and my computer isn't recognizing it. And this stuff can't be done through gang stalking. That's some technical shit. You can't stop a hard drive from fucking working. It's lighting up. Fucking nothing here. Look. Should be right here. Devices and drivers. Hold on, man. Dude, like, if you know anything about computers, like, what are the odds of this happening? Now, I don't think it's specifically gang stalking, And you're gonna be like, well, you have a shitty computer, but you don't even know what computer it is. But let me plug it in the back because for some reason it's not fucking working. Are you serious? So anyone can explain to me why a hard drive plugged in doesn't show up on your computer? I've never done. This has never happened. This is insane, dude. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't do basic shit. I'm plugging in a fucking hard drive. It's lighting up and it's not showing up on my computer. I've never seen this in my entire fucking life. Am I lying about that? Is it not plugged in? Is that not a plug? It's fucking insane. Come the fuck on, dude. And this fucking laptop is just fucking on by itself. Battery's about to die. Even though I turned it off because that's an actual technical thing. I hate this laptop. But I just want to see if my fucking hard drive works. I've never seen that. To fucking idiots that don't understand computers. Oh, dude, your computer's old, bro. Hold on, I have to see if my hard drive works. Maybe it is the hard drive. That's fucking weird. Yeah, it actually is the hard drive. See, this person who is immaterial, long streams born, then why the fuck are you here? Does that make sense? Like if someone's doing something I don't like on a live stream, I just get off their live stream. Why are you obligated to be here the whole time? We know only of a few people. Targeted Tony wouldn't do this. That's what I'm saying. Like this dude is a fucking weirdo. He's a creep. Looks like the hard drive isn't fucking working. See, now you're gonna accuse me of lying, but it literally says it's not working, so. They want me to reformat the hard drive, which would erase all the fucking but again, I won't even accuse that of gang stalking because I just unplug it. And you might not supposed to be doing all that, like just unplugging. You're supposed to fucking remove disk and then unplug it. So there could be many reasons. But that's the type of targeting I go through. That's not gang stalking, but it's a targeting. It's like when I touch something, it fucking doesn't work or something because conveniently. Sup, Jay Jones? I'm not doing too good to be honest, man. I mean, I always try to hang in there, but I'm not doing too good. Like, there's other things besides gang stalking that's can fucking affect your life. Like, I just got in a car accident the other fucking day because, and people are gonna hear this, like especially the trolls, and be like, "Oh, it's your fault. It's your fault." Technically, it is my fault, but I'm driving. We're on this fucking highway type of road. It's like 40, 50 miles an hour. Somebody in front of like a few cars in front of me comes to a complete halt, brick stop for whatever reason. Maybe they missed their turn and they stopped their car suddenly. So there was a chain reaction of 10 cars all going skrrr. And I tapped the lady in front of me and it barely did any damage to her car, but it fucking destroyed my radiator and my fucking hood. So I don't have a car anymore. So I got to figure that out. But there's other things like that's why gang stalking doesn't affect me. Like there's things that happen in your real life that are, you know, you can tell the difference between gang stalking, a remote team hiring people like immaterial man and Hispanic neighbors to fuck with you, key your car, and money being passed around, and then fucking bad luck. Shit like that. Now with this accident, I mean, it could have been staged. I don't like thinking like this, but it definitely could have been fucking staged because before by the Matrix. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm in the gas station. I was about to get gas and I'm leaving the exit. So I cut through the pumps. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get gas on this highway road. It's called Blank Highway. It's not really a highway. It's just a 3-lane busy road. I'm like, it's close. It's on my way to my house, and I'm just gonna get gas there, not here. And I was at a gas station, so I'm leaving. I'm leaving the exit of the gas station. A guy goes in front of me, and he stops at the exit, like 10, 15 feet before the stop sign to go onto the main road. He just stops, and it was just so staged and like weird. He just stops and stops my car for like 30 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? I was about to honk my horn. He just comes to a brick stop in front of me. Now, that wasn't no staging of an accident, but it was like, just imagine you're leaving a gas station, a guy cuts in front of you to leave the exit, and then 5, 10 feet before that just stops his car. Maybe he's looking at his phone. I don't think he was a part of anything. I'm not claiming that. But literally right after that, I go onto that highway road and someone fucking immediately stops and almost causes a fucking 10-car pileup. It wasn't no situation where I just hit the person in front of me. The person behind me hit me. The person in front of the lady that stopped. It wasn't even the lady that I hit that stopped. You could see the chain reaction. And the only way that happens if you're driving and then someone fucking stops in the middle of a traffic flow. Like someone walks in front of your car or you miss a turn. So I fucking have to figure out how to get another car. Now, you see, I go through real problems. And if you're an enemy of the channel, like absent-minded Abe or something, and you smile and you're happy, like, and I did something to you, I get that. Like, that doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is immaterial, man, that he has no life is what bothers me. That he will fucking hear that. Like, yes, he's lost money in the stock market. He got in a car accident. Yes. And my life is still better than yours. And my life will still be better than yours because that stuff doesn't faze me. I don't blame that on gang stalking. I don't blame it and make excuses. I figure out solutions. So that's how you know I'm a fucking real target. When I try to show you the fucking evidence on my computer, all of the sudden my hard drive is corrupted and it can't be read on 2 different computers. And I show you that it can't be read. You know what I'm saying? All of these little coincidences, I don't think is gang stalkers breaking into your house and ruining your hard drive or stopping in the middle of the road. But I think there is some type of fucking matrix that can be programmed that people, maybe high level people program, or they know that if I get in a car accident, it's going to lead to these events in my life where I get into this situation because I miss work and I do this and I think about it and like I'm in a different timeline. You get it? I think of it that way. Or it's just bad luck. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff that was happening to me in those apartments and those hotels, that's not that. That was pure people following me, waiting for me to go to sleep to vandalize my shit. Like when I left that apartment, I went to like 5, 6, 7 towns over, an hour and a half away. And I had a rental Chevy Malibu car, right? Like a 2022 Chevy Malibu navy blue. And usually I park in front of my hotel room, but all the parking spots are fucking missing. So I had to park around the corner where I couldn't see my car. The second I park my corner where it's not under my hotel window where I can watch it, they put airplane glue or some type of hard glue all over my fucking car, dude. So they followed me from the apartment, whoever these gang stalkers are, or whether they got new gang stalkers to do it, whoever, right? They followed me from my apartment. Keep in mind that drone is always at every hotel, everywhere I live, that drone's pointed at me too. So assuming it's a satellite or drone, they're watching me, right? And they waited for the perfect opportunity where I could, like, I parked my car around the corner under a camera, mind you, but away from my window. Like, I would have to walk 200 feet to even see my car, right? That's when they strike. Like, that's how sneaky they are. That's how fucking coordinated this shit is with my targeting. Okay? There's no explanation of spirituality, demons, ghosts. Hold on a second. I'm gonna adjust your comments in a section. If anyone wants to join, they can join. I don't really want to talk to Strongest Boss. To be honest with you, like, okay, whatever, dude. It's always a mind game, because if you're never gonna admit that you did the trolling in the first place, there's no beef to squash. Really, we never squash the beef. You have to admit what you did wrong, because I always admit what I do wrong. You know, I'm not an arrogant prick. So if I'm coming to a compromise, I'll be like, yeah, I did this wrong, and I'm sorry for what I did, and you didn't do the same. So yeah, if any fans of the channel want to come in, or haters or something, but I don't want to talk to fucking immaterial man, because he's just gonna play the same role. He plays a role. But I forgot what I was saying. But basically, these people strike. That's how sneaky they are. Like, when I'm getting my shit vandalized, it's because I'm at work for 8 hours. It doesn't happen every day, but it's dependent on my behavior, like how I'm acting online. Because I think a lot of my harassment is because I'm online. Okay. So let's read this. I think Immaterial Man is trying to leave the TI community behind and move on and turn his channel to something else. I get those vibes from dude. Man, I hope you're not Jay Jones too, because that would fucking mind fuck me. Because Jay Jones comes in as like a friend of the channel. I'm starting to think that Immaterial Man is him too, potentially. Like, the dude is sick. That's why I say shit like that. What makes him sick is not that he doesn't like me, dude. That doesn't affect me, whether you like me or not. Is that you'll keep up the charade, which has no beneficial gain. You have to be getting paid. I hate going into gang stalking narratives, but you have to be getting paid. But in case you're not, you are a sick individual if you're coming in as these different sock accounts and like you think this shit is funny. Like, it was funny when I was going crazy in my apartment, which I believe I was drugged in. When I was living alone in that apartment, I believe I was drugged, dude. I'll be driving around and my vision would go blurry. Like, I noticed stuff from living with family and with other people, and then living by myself where I'm vulnerable, where you can fucking infiltrate my house and do things to me without me knowing. I'll be driving around at night, dude, and then my vision will go blurry, like when I smoke weed, like completely blind, blurry. I had episodes where I would have these eye infections, these fucking like something put like something in the contact solution, eye infections, like, because I wear contacts, and my eyes will get fucking red and fucking like bloodshot red for weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, the day they did the shit to my fridge, I always wash my toothbrush before I use it, but I accidentally didn't, and I could tell that they did shit to my toothbrush. Like, I could taste the toilet in my toothbrush. Like, dude, like, I've been fucked with. The first day I moved into the apartment, to a hotel, the first time after the first apartment in 2021, the first day I got there, I put my glasses, not lying about that, in the glasses case, because I only wear them at the house when I take my contacts out. And then the next day, they're covered in jizz, dude. They're covered in male ejaculate, dude. No other explanation. I try to like, and I didn't jump to that conclusion. I was like, did I put soap on these and then fucking just not wash them? Like, I don't wash my glasses, but like, it looked like fucking hand soap or shit, but it was all hard and shit. And I had to fucking boil water. Like, I'm not making shit up, dude. You have glasses in a case and there's fucking semen all over. I had to boil water, drop them shits in boiling water, clean it with bleach, alcohol. Do you think I made that up? You think I fucking hallucinated that? Like, dude, they're doing this because I live alone and I sound crazy. So it's a way to silence people. Because even if someone believes you, what the fuck can they do? If I tell somebody and they believe that someone jizzed on my glasses, what is that person going to do exactly? Like, what are they going to do? We have no culprit. We don't know who did it. So, like, there's no, it's not like, oh, I lived with someone and when I went to work, my roommate did that and I came back. Come on, bro. Like, you're living alone. They know it's a playbook. They know how to fuck with you. Like, they know that you're going to sound fucking crazy. Now, those things I got wrong, like the walls, those at one point I was pointing at holes in the wall that were appearing where I was doing my live streams. Like, let's say I do my live streams on this wall in this kitchen. Like, dude, there would be like pinholes all over that shit. And then the next day there would be more pinholes, and it was just like gaslighting. That could have been natural. Like that, there's no explanation of people doing that shit. So I got stuff wrong because I was under a paranoid state. But I was under that paranoid state because I was being fucking attacked. It's not that difficult to understand. Donovan, I remember when you and Matrix didn't like each other a while back. Now, to keep up with appearances here, people, Donovan and Strongest Boss, I didn't really know this, but they're beefing. They're going back and forth. So Jay Jones saying, Donovan, I remember when you and Matrix didn't like each other a while back because he even mentioned that to Donovan in a video. It's like, oh, you didn't like Conspiracy Underground, but now you're buddy buddy with them. See, a Strongest Boss has like 10 talking points, okay? Like, hey, I know that my fucking, and here's some pinholes I'm talking about right here. So this stuff naturally fucking happens. Like, it actually, I looked it up. There's reasons for that shit to happen, but they don't pop up day by day. You know what I'm saying? So that's some freaky, weird shit. Could have been some fucking haunting shit, Matrix shit, but that's the thing I got wrong, okay? There's maybe a handful of things I got wrong, but it was in conjunction with things that are really happening, like people keying my cars. And I wanted to plug my hard drive and fucking show you, but that shit's mysteriously gone. So hold on a sec. Toba Yaz and the one for known having a million sock accounts. See, this I know this is immature. Now he is good at making these sock accounts. He's actually a gang stalker now that I realize it. Now that I see you playing both roles of the good guy and the bad guy, that this isn't a mental issue. You are getting paid for this shit. Because do you guys realize that? All right, there's a few people that come leave comments like Donovan, Ocean Size. I think he's real. Hopefully, there's like 2 or 3 people that's how I know who's leaving comments and not. When you're pretending to be several different people, you can catch on, because there's only a select handful of people in this entire universe that are gonna be like, let me go to Matrix Decoded's channel and leave a comment. Not watch, but leave a comment. So the fact that, let's say Jay Jones is an anonymous person, Toba Ya is one known for having 1 million sock accounts. She has some issues for sure. Why would Jay Jones be interested in Toba Ya? She's a nobody. If he's a random person, maybe he watches her channel, maybe not. Like, no one fucking would even bring her name up because she's just a crazy person, basically. Like, no offense, she's like a crazy person. So in the community, like the way she talks, like no one's interested in bringing her name up. The only person that would be is Strongest Boss, because he used to be friends with her. He used to be in all her live streams. And like, dude, I can read your fucking mind. Like, it's not easy to figure out who's a sock account, okay? But with him, it is. So I believe he's being paid for this shit, because this dude has 1 million sock accounts and he plays different characters and he waits. He's literally, this is why I fucking have a problem with the dude. Instead of making content, instead of making live streams, which I don't even do this as much, he literally will wait for weeks for me to do this long format live stream, for him to have the opportunity to troll me. This dude works, 8 hours a day, supposedly 40 hours a week. He has 2 kids. He's going to probably call, spend some time with, things like that. And that's none of my business. I'm just saying, it's to bring up how busy someone should be. Because I'm too busy as a single person with no prospects, no kids, no nothing, to do the stuff you guys do. You have to be getting paid for it. There has to be some type of compensation. It can't be your energy and my energy. There has to be money paying for shit. Because I know how life works, dude. Okay? I live in the real world where I pay my own bills. Like, if I have money, I pay my bills early. Okay? Getting ahead. Whatever, dude. Like, no one is making that much money where they have all this free time for years to fucking troll somebody. It's just common sense. Yeah, I mean, if you're a real person, Jay Jones, I don't mean to disrespect you, but I've been psychologically fucked with people. I know, I always thought you were real, but knowing this guy's character, you're probably, one of his fucking alter egos. I still don't hate this guy enough to want to go through all the trouble to make fake stock accounts. That's too much work for me. Yeah, it's only funny when you're getting the reaction you want. Like, let's say you're making stock accounts and you're attacking me, right? And it's funny, right? And it's like you're recording the reactions and it's like rage bait. And I'm just like completely off the handle, and I make good content when you piss me off by like clown, like lol cow shit, right? Yeah, I get that. That doesn't really phase me too much. But when you literally sit around and wait, and you have all of this strategy behind what you're doing, and you're sitting around waiting for me to go online like a fucking pouncing tiger, you either have some serious fucking jealousy issues, hate to say it, or you're being paid to do shit. Because I'm gonna break it down to what I think gang stalking is, guys. Like, I think gang stalking is real, but I think it's done by a smaller group than you think. I think they can pay people. That's one aspect. Yeah, they have the money to pay people to do shit, but they don't tell them much. They're like, yo, walk in front of them with a red shirt, like that type of stuff. Yeah, you can pay a homeless person to do that shit. But they want you to think it's this big, vast network. It has long reach, it has money, but I think that Strongest Boss is in charge of monitoring my fucking channel at some type of official capacity. Okay? That's what I believe. Now, it might not be called gang stalking. This is because I think I know him well enough that he's not this evil, jealous fucking person that secretly hates on people for fucking long periods of time. Like, no one does that shit. But that fucking sucks if my hard drive doesn't work. There's so many videos on there. That's crazy. I don't even care about the gang stalking evidence. I mean, it's not that fucking important, but I feel like someone could have came in and corrupted that hard drive. Like, there's a lot of fucking motive to do that outside of gang stalking too. That's fucking bullshit, dog. Oh, well, you should always back it up. You should always. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. It's all a waste of money. I just shown you two things from my computer that don't make fucking sense. Okay, yeah, technologically they do. Stuff like this happens, but how convenient is that? I buy a computer to do video editing again with my video editing 2017 software. Okay, because I can't do it on the laptop. Internet doesn't work. I make a couple videos, the internet's working fine. Then it's 0.12 megabytes per second. Okay. Then I try to plug in my hard drive, and all of a sudden it's corrupt. So it is what it is. I don't even fucking care that much. That's the thing about the video. The only thing I care about the videos is my old first videos that I made. Like that kind of fucking upset. I don't care about even the evidence. But I made videos for the first fucking time, like those old school videos I put up. So if I can't get those, I'll be pretty upset because I spent time on that shit. The evidence was just fucking amazing, but I have a lot of it on here already, I think. So I can save some of it, and then I know I can not create, but garner new evidence at any time if I fucking feel like it. But it is what it is, dude. That's what I'm saying. You see how all this shit happened to me? Car accident, fucking no more car, fucking hard drive doesn't work, all my gang stalking evidence. That does seem like I'm lying, but no, that's you guys have seen me do evidence videos before, and you've heard me talk about that, and you saw live that the hard drive can't be recognized. So that's what it is. So all my enemies are fucking happy, but that shit doesn't fucking help me. Me having gang stalking evidence and videos isn't gonna help me fucking in any shape, form, or fashion. And I'm fully capable of making better videos now than I was back then. So if I want to make videos again, I can at any time. But I'm even at the point where I don't even watch my own videos anymore, so I don't even care that much. But I don't see how people see me take these situations. Like I don't really even care. Like I'm not just saying that to be cool, like because I know I can do great shit if I want to do it at any fucking time. So if I want to recreate all that, I can if I fucking want to. So as long as I know that I can do that, that's fine. It's not like I'm lost videos and then I can't make more. Like that's fine, dude. That doesn't even bother me. But I know people like Abe are fucking smirking and smiling like, yes. But how do you see me take a situation like that and not let it bother me and then think I'm lying about people fucking bullying and harassing me? Like, if people were bullying and harassing me and it wasn't gang stalking, I wouldn't even tell you. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I've even told the story is because it's fucking true. Like, I don't go out my way to lie to fucking for what? What did I get out of that if I lied about it? At the end of the day, now my evidence is deleted. I have no fucking car again. And for you guys, you fucking think about killing yourselves and shit like that. But I know that I can fucking make something happen, but I'm just getting tired of this shit, dude. Like, I'm getting older now. Like, how many times do I have to restart my life? And then how many times do other people not have to? Then you go back to, well, you're dumb, you're poor, you're black, and that's why. That has to be why. And that's what it boils down to. Like, dude, like you can't hear how I speak, how I articulate myself, how I like I'm good at all this shit and think that I deserve to be poor because I'm stupid or something like that. So no one deserves anything. And that's what's going to happen to you. Your grocery prices are going to go up. You guys are going to go become a third world country. And Trump is my instrument through your own stupidity to punish you, through your own fucking narcissism. I'll fucking punish you. You guys are going to be doing way worse than me. I promise you. You a regular person listening to me and you're watching me struggle, you're laughing, dude, you're going to get hit with the hardest. There is no prosperity. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. There is no prosperity. It's not personal. It's not gang stalking. This is a full-on warfare against everybody that's a man on this fucking planet, dude. You're being monitored, surveilled, and you're being throttled in life. Okay? The only way you can make it if you suck someone's little Freemason dick. You join some type of fucking group where you get your ass fucked and you have blackmail Diddy tapes on you. That's what we're coming. It's becoming human trafficking. This whole country is becoming a human trafficking economic platform, slavery platform again. So I'll be honest with you, as long as I have a fucking gun and I got bullets for my gun, there's nothing you guys can really do to me that I can't get revenge on. Like, if you push me to a certain limit, it's not going to be worth pushing me to that limit. It's best just to leave me the fuck alone. So, and then you can sit here pretend that I'm violent and this and that. I haven't done shit fucking 4 years, dude. Going through the hardest stuff that I've ever been through. So if something naturally happens to me that's hard, like let's say I have the worst luck, right? Let's say I lose all my money in the fucking casino, the stock market, lose my house, go homeless, fucking eat a dead dog. Like nothing can fucking like, if it's not someone else's fault, I never get mad about it. Like I don't blame people like that. But if you keep fucking continuing this shit, like, yeah, dude, you're gonna pay, whether it's through my hands or God's hands, through the Matrix hands. You're not getting away with this because before my persecution, you guys have been persecuting women and children for thousands of fucking years, bullying them, narcissistically abusing them. You don't have a leg to stand on, dude. All you can do is be an asshole in a dog eat dog world. That's your only move you have. Is in this dog eat dog world, I'm gonna be a bigger asshole. That's all you have. You have no solutions. So people like me who have solutions to shit, I have to be invisible. I have to be silenced. I have to be impoverished. Because if I'm poor, then my word doesn't get out that can help people. Don't you get it? It is like that. It is a thing. And it's not towards just specifically me. I have a unique mindset of providing solutions for shit, and I'm not a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like I get painted out like people treat me like a fucking cult leader. Like if I'm the cult leader, I'm the worst cult leader ever because everyone that's on my fucking channel hates me. First and foremost, like I know that there's some type of hatred level there, right? Because I've experienced it my whole fucking life. But when bad shit happens, I don't fucking blame. Like, so that's what I mean. This all ties into gang stalking. When bad shit happens, guys, like it barely affects me and I don't blame anybody. So I would never make up gang stalking. Like I have no motive to make up gang stalking. Now that my hard drive is fucking, if it's done, I'm gonna look up how to fix it. But if all my evidence is done, I think I'm gonna fucking probably just delete my channel now. You know, or stop talking about gang stalking because now I have nothing to back it up. It's just me. I'm not one of you faggots on here, dude. I'm sorry, Abe. I'm not you, dude. I don't just talk and run my fucking mouth. I show proof. Now that I don't have the fucking proof, you win. You get to be the king of the retard schizophrenia community. Like, the only reason the community was good or cool or popular because me and like a handful of other people, like King Mansa, Food Vibe Nature Herbs, people that made it look credible, that made it look like normal people were being gangsta. If you want to be king of this community, dude, like, here's your chance. Whoever wants to step it up. Like, bro, this shit's stupid. Like, I don't even want to. I'm glad that my fucking evidence is deleted. I'll just fucking make more, film more, and make my shit better. But yeah, I'm sure my fucking family member was probably one of the main culprits that fucking someone told him how to corrupt it or something, or had someone come in and do it. Because I told him about it. I have a hard drive full of evidence, and he's worse than fucking Strongest Boss, where he believes it. Yeah, I believe it, but are you sure it wasn't spiritual? Because he makes so many fucking mistakes. Like he spends money recklessly and fucking, he thinks that my gang stalking is like some black guy spending his rent money on weed or some shit, and then a flat tire happens and he doesn't have money to fix a flat tire and he always blames someone else. That's how he fucking portrays it. So if anything, he had the biggest motive to delete it because he's fucking involved in it. I don't have evidence of his involvement, but I don't even want to make that accusation, but that's what makes the most fucking sense. But again, the solution is for me to spend more money I don't have. Oh, if you get your hard drive working, you better buy another hard drive and back up your hard drive and back up that hard drive. Just get 2 hard drives. Buy 3 of them. $50 hard drives. You know what I'm saying? So, and I also can take it to a computer shop and they can fix it too. So that's more money spent. But whatever, dude. I honestly don't care. That shit's fucking holding me back in life. Like, dude, I was thinking about this, and I want to have a serious discussion about this shit, guys. Like, seriously. Like, this is not me just talking about my life. This is about you, and if you're a TI too. I want you to like actually use your brain and think about this shit, so we can come up with something. I think this is how break the NPC curse here. Do you guys think? Let's say you're in my boat. You're the same as me, right? You're a TI. You come to this channel. We're in the same position. You have like a little bit of evidence, right? You talk about gang stalking. You think about gang stalking, but it's been 3, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. You want to get your life started. Let's say you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, early 30s, maybe even your early 40s, right? And you're 5 years into gang stalking, right? Do you think that it's beneficial? Like, let's say you meet a girl, you want to make a new group of friends, you move or something. Do you think it's beneficial to tell those people about gang stalking or to never talk about it to them? Because when I first started, I always thought I have to tell them. I can't be with anybody if I can't fucking tell them about this and explain to them and hear them out. And then you go to the phase like it's best not. I want to tell people, but it's best not because it always ends up like XYZ, right? And you notice that, right? It always ends up that you're the bad guy, you're wrong. It can't be what you say. You had to be confused, right? It doesn't matter if it's someone you love or someone you don't like or anyway. That's always their fucking main. It's like a woman being raped. It's the same shit. Well, were you really? Did he really aggressively hold you down? Didn't you wear that skirt? It's the same thing. So it's the same exact fucking thing. Sentiment. I'm at the point now that my hard drive is gone. I feel like that's going to I always look at the positive. Like that's going to incentivize me to never even talk about it because that's something I wanted to do anyways. Like let's say I get a girlfriend in the future. That's the perfect example right there. Let's say you're a TI and you get a girlfriend in the future. You've been going through this, right? Perfect example. Do you tell them right away? Do you tell them years in? Do you tell them when you get married? Or do you never tell them? Because honestly, there's so many benefits of never telling them. And there's so many disadvantages of telling them, even if they believe it. Let's pretend they believe it. So what? What now it's gonna happen to them? Now what? Do you want your girlfriend to tell other people? Oh, my boyfriend's being gang stalked. He's having now when your girlfriend believes you and tells other people, let's say another guy at work, oh, I think your boyfriend's mentally ill, and he should fucking like fucks your girl over that little like people do shit like that, bro. Like you get a girlfriend, she believes you're being gang stalked, then she starts telling like a couple people here and there, and that one girl friend of hers or that one male coworker is like, yo, you need to leave that guy. I think he's gonna hurt you, or are you sure? And then she looks at your other flaws. Well, yeah, he doesn't do the dishes and his armpits smell. Dog, that's how girls think. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So by me having that hard drive deleted, it actually keeps me from talking about it, which has no fucking benefit anyways, because people just ignore it. Because there are fucking massive amounts of people who know I'm a TI that aren't gang stalkers, but they just don't fucking care. So I wouldn't say massive, but a good amount of people. So there's no like benefit of fucking even having this fucking evidence like that. I mean, a lot of it is online, enough for me to capture and save. But like the justice part is what I'm talking about. Like how bad if it stops or slows down. Let's say you get the license plates or you get the color patterns and it slowed down where you're just seeing shit on the road, but your regular life is okay. How much justice do you need? Like, the reason why I'm not interested in justice as much is because there's so much bad shit going on. Like, there's a war in Ukraine. There's fucking all this shit going on. People are struggling that aren't TIs. People are economically struggling, and it doesn't benefit them to hear your struggle. It puts ideas in their head. That's another thing. It's a mind virus. Now, someone that's has a gambling addiction and drinks thinks he's being gang stalked, and he lost all his gambling money because the gang stalkers. That's what I'm saying. So that's when I don't fucking agree with gang stalking. But you know what I'm saying? Not all those narratives are false, but it can make you make false narratives in your head. Well, this is happening because of gang stalking. And if it's not, that is very dangerous. Like, if you think something's happening because of gang stalking and it's not in real life, and your brain thinks that, yeah, you might not hurt nobody, but it's not good for you. It's literally bad for your brain to think like that. Like, you are creating a mental illness or some type of simulation of a mental illness by having these false beliefs, false delusions. But it is what it is. So even if I had the best evidence ever, people are just going to say it didn't happen. Like, there's going to be a large amount of people that say it didn't happen. So it's not worth fighting. And that's one thing I agreed with Strong's boss about when he was going into his perp transition, whatever. Because I do think he was maybe a real person at one time. This is what happened to Strong's boss in my theory. He was a real TI, okay? He saw some alien type shit, okay? Not specifically the way he described it, but he saw some shit. He lives in by the Colorado Springs fucking base. There's a lot of rumors of weird shit in Denver, Colorado, etc. I think he saw something that he shouldn't have saw. He came online. He started getting gang stalked in real life. They put him in the fucking Matrix where you seen one headlights, one door open. That whatever that is, that technology, right? But he encountered some white people in real life, and he told people about it, right? I'm just giving you exactly what happened, in my opinion. Like, this is the most accurate description what happened to Strongest Boss. There's some white person he knows from work, his buddies that are probably professionals, okay? Like, probably people that are like doing good in life, and like, you can't talk like that, man. I like you too much. I don't want to hear you talk like that. Oh, this is all paranoid delusion. Look it up. And they educated him on mental illness, right? They really believe that this shit's mental illness. Okay. So he became, because the way he turned was like someone convinced him that it's mental illness, this, and that. That could have happened to even me. It can happen to any TI, because what we're describing sounds like mental illness, the tactics, because they want you to seem mentally ill. So he's working at McDonald's. He tells the wrong person about gang stalking, one of his close confidants, and they take him to the side. They have a little meeting. Like, they show him what paranoid delusions, like, I have a cousin, this, and that. He said the same thing you were saying, and it might have sounded similar, right? And he got some mental help. And through the mental help, like whether it's medication, his friend had him sign up for the Lions Club International. Okay, one of those organizations like fucking Rotary Club or Lions Club International. And he got infiltrated from there. So he was real, allegedly, right? This is all fucking theoretical. He was a real person that saw some aliens or some shit that were in fucking skinwalkers at Walmart. Then he became gang stalked to throw him off. Then he became infiltrated and joined a group like Lions Club International. And he got like a better job. He's probably like an assistant manager at Walmart through these connections. And they say, if you want to keep this job, immaterial, man, you're getting paid good. You used to make what, $600-700 a week at McDonald's? That's not bad. You're making $1,200, $1,300 now, man. If you want to keep this position, you cannot talk like that. You're part of this organization now. So, well, then he showed that person my channel. Well, I think he's real, blah, blah, blah. He probably thought I was real at one point. Then he's like, oh, no, you must attack this guy. He's evil. He's a narcissist. He's this, and that. So you must create these sock accounts and we'll fucking compensate you because we know that your time is important. You have to work your job. So we'll definitely pay you for this. We'll give you an extra $300-$400 a week. Probably let you drive a company car around or this, and that. He gets like kickbacks and shit. And he joined an organization like Lions Club International, where he's joining the ranks. So he's ranking up in this organization. It has nothing to do with gang stalking. Had nothing to do with gang stalking. Notice that explanation. That seems perfectly reasonable. That can happen in reality. And those people, whoever organization, they have it out for me. They brainwash him, like kind of be like, oh, he's the bad guy. He has this personality disorder. You got to put him in his place because he's a danger. That's how this stuff starts. Okay. Now, again, I don't fucking know the guy. That's just a theory. Doesn't mean it's right, but it's a pretty fucking like a good theory of what happened to Strongest Boss. Like maybe he was once real. Maybe he was fake the whole time. Maybe he is a real person and he's fucking influenced through technology to attack my channel. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? But I thought I exposed him pretty good as far as his motives. I might not have exposed everything, but I definitely exposed his motives. Yeah, I don't even care about that fucking hard drive because all I have to do is reformat it. I'll make better fucking content now. Because this is how I work. When my shit gets deleted, which I'm not getting paid off of any shit, I lost time and effort, so that sucks. But whatever, I'm not gonna watch these videos anyway. When my stuff gets deleted, I know what sucks and what was good and popular now. So I know how to make the perfect videos if I ever felt like it. With gang stalking evidence, like documentary style videos. And I can do experimentation. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what the tactics are coming now, so I can call it out in advance. So I can give you an example. So if I want to make a gang stalking video, right, and really go into it, I have so much fucking knowledge. Like I have so much fucking knowledge on it now. So like I can be like sitting in front of a camera. I'm gonna go through my whole story. And then while I'm going through the story, you'll see me in the camera, right? Like a person sitting down. I'm gonna edit the evidence into the fucking as I'm speaking. I get one headlights. If you look in the top right of the screen, I'm gonna show you exhibit A that this is the one headlight, this, and that. And I can go into a fucking super detailed topic and make the most epic fucking greatest video now that I know what's good and what sucked out of my old one. So like at the end of the day, there's certain things more than the evidence is like the Alex Jones Agent of Change. The Alex Jones videos that I made were more priceless than the gang stalking evidence because I can make that at any time, but I can't remake that old format looking how I used to make videos like type of deal. But at the other hand, I can make the greatest videos ever now, and I can make less of them and really dedicate my time and make good videos. So I really don't fucking care. I mean, my evidence was pretty stupid anyways, but I just liked having it because it really did prove that people were fucking breaking in my house. That's the only reason I liked it. Proved that people were breaking in my house and scratching my cars and shit, but it is what it is, man. I don't have it, I guess, but whatever. It's just little car key scratches anyways. Like like that's the whole thing that you guys don't understand about the car key scratch. That shit never bothered me. He did it as a gaslighting. Look, he's complaining about some scratches on his cars, man. He's crazy. Do you get it? That's why it was important for me to document that. Like, bro, if someone keys or damages my like old vehicle, like why would I care? I buy the scratch remover, etc. But the whole tactic is like, man, he's crazy. He's fucking it's like little scratches in his car. He's about to hurt somebody. We need to lock him up. It's the whole fucking point of that. And they're gonna key my car again. So I know how to fucking they're screwed, dude. Either way, I turn it into a positive. Like you're screwed. Like, dude, I was never gonna do anything with that evidence anyways. I wasn't gonna show people. Like, I'm at the point of my life, and that's why I brought it up earlier. Dude, that evidence on my fucking computer was worthless. Like, I was never gonna show that to anybody. Like, I was never. There's not gonna be a person I meet where I would want to show that to them. Like, let's say I moved to California. I'm hanging out with like some white bitches, some white people, like middle class white people, like nice ass people and shit. Do you think I would bring that up, like that topic? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm way past that. Like, I'm like moving up in my life. Like, I'm hanging out with some suburban black white people, like fucking at a wine mixer. You know, I'm at a wine mixer. I'm in my late 30s, wearing a fucking button up collared T-shirt with my girlfriend or some shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I used to get gang stalked back in the day. Like, why would I ever bring that up? So it's best now that the evidence is gone. That was the thing that would hurt me more than it would hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? But now that the evidence is gone, I don't have to even fucking say anything, and it's better for my life because I'm not a victim type of person. Like, I don't want to be in a room full of people like, oh, you're a victim. I don't care if I really went through some shit because it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like shit. So I don't even want to be in that situation, dude. Let someone who deserves that fucking care, like a woman or child, get that shit. That shit doesn't affect me. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows to me how badass I am that I can overcome this shit, sell all my old fucking stuff and get new stuff and just fucking move on. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit at all. He's still alive. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go over this. Okay. First of all, on the internet, there's people that live stream their whole entire day. Okay. There's people that don't talk about gang stalking that make 4, 5, 6, 7 hour live streams. No one has a problem with it. So if this is so hurtful for your ears and you don't like me, how do you stick around for 2 hours? Go in and out for 2 hours or whatever the fuck you're doing. Yeah, I'm doing a long live stream because I fucking feel like it. People actually like these length of live streams, whether it's mine or not. If you ever look at it, those are the live streams that get a lot of views. Like, that's what really built my old channels, is these long live streams. You get the watch time hours, people fucking, you get the views and clicks because people want to be able to, they know when you make a long live stream and it's about a topic they like there's going to be segments in that long live stream that they're going to like compared to a 20-minute, 10-minute video where you're playing a guessing game. You listen to a 5-minute video, it's trash. You go to the next 10-minute video, it's trash. You go to the 15-minute video, it's trash. So that's how I built my old channel. But yeah, I'm probably going to delete the channel now. Not today, but I was thinking about keeping the channel to see if I can make money. I was going to delete it anyways, but yeah, I'm over this shit, dude. And then on top of it, this is the icing of the cake of deleting the TI channel, right? YouTube has fake numbers and they're low numbers. Like, bro, they might as well just have bot views because, bro, the average video gets like 200-300 views. There'll be people with 50,000 subscribers. I seen a guy with 400,000 subscribers. His name is called The Fregend. Okay, Fregend. Go to his channel and go to live. His live stream of 500,000 people got 800 views. I've had live streams that have gotten more views than that. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. I've had lives. I've seen other TIs have this guy has 500 subs. Now, I'm not saying his channel sucks. Like, I'm not saying that whatsoever. I think his following is authentic. But it shows how much YouTube sucks, like how much they suck at promoting content creators. They literally target content creators and make sure that they fucking don't get views. Even if they're big YouTubers that fucking follow the guidelines and get paid, bro. There's no reason why a live stream with a good whatever content creator shouldn't get, if you have 500,000 subs, I don't know, like 5,000 views, 10,000 views. So there's something going on. YouTube isn't promoting shit because it's not commercial and they might get sued. So they're like, we're just going to fucking screw everybody. Let's hear MSNBC. That's what they're doing, is they're taking views away because there's less people that could sue them. And then they're just getting the contract money from Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, and these big cable network sponsorships and running ads. Like, they don't want to mess that up with, if they have so much content and views, it can be something that could take down their whole network. So they're like, these people aren't used to us. I don't care. We're just going to suppress everything for everybody because we make more money that way. Okay, we're talking about women, like the fucking edging of illumination, fucking webcam model girl. She's an attractive female. Why the fuck she getting 100 views? You ramble like a meth head. Stop talking for hours. Oh, so when you're on a live stream, do you just be quiet for hours? You stupid motherfucker. Like, bro, this is why I don't think it's targeted Tony. Like, this guy's too stupid. And there's one person I know that's fucking dumb, but fucking cries too much. If you pull it out, everyone knows he's dumb. Thinks he's so smart, though, and slick. Like, targeted Tony used to do live streams for hours, and you could pretend to be a gang stalker and troll targeted individuals. Yeah, there is that shit going on. I mean, I know you're a fucking gang stalker, though. But if you were a gang stalker, would you ever admit it? Because you do gang stalk your brother. Like, I'm not just saying that. I hate targeted Patton, but you do gang stalk your brother. This dude, Jesus Christ, I'm not even who it is. Everyone knows who that is. He hacked my computer and told me what porn site I was going on. When he first got into the community with targeted Patton, he had the capability to hacking my computer over YouTube and doing an IP scan to see the websites I go. And he was like shaming me. I was going on a fucking website, an exhibitionist porn website. So, I mean, I left these people bait, dude. Like, I'll do fucking weird shit to have blackmail, like in my targeting. So these people can try to blackmail me, because if they try to blackmail me, I have their information. I have some information that I can go to law enforcement. So when I know I'm hacked with Nerve, and the people that hacked me, for the record, were Nerve Gorilla and fucking, he might have actually, I think Nerve Gorilla had me hacked and then maybe gave access to fucking Ed, the fucking information. But nah, I know it was you. You came under a sock account. See, I didn't blame that on Immaterial Man. I know who these sock accounts are because I'm paying attention. And he came in under the same account that he would attack targeted Patton with. So I knew it was him. But he came in, I was on a live stream. It was like, why are you on this fucking porn site? Like I was looking at gay porn or something, but it's a fucking female exhibition site. Because I'm not trying to talk about this shit, but yeah, dude, I don't like traditional fucking porn. I don't like looking at a dude's junk, dude. It's fucking intimidating. I want to see a naked female. That's it. So I'll look at a webcam female. I like females with clothes on, like mature ass MILFs. I look at MILF porn, GILF porn. That's about it. Asian porn. It's not even porn. It's just fucking females, because I don't like actual, like, it's just fucking disgusting sometimes. Like, for girls by herself, it's a solo deal. Yeah, I'm into that. But I'm not trying to see another dude's junk, dude. Pumped up full of fucking air. Like, these guys have bike pumps and pumping their dicks full of air and getting surgeries and shit. And then you're fucking looking at that shit and you're intimidated, but they get surgeries and fucking, they have fucking bike pumps and Viagra. Like, a dude will attach a bike pump to his junk and just like, like, yeah, dude, I'm not watching that shit. It's disgusting. But when a normal person looks at teen, bukkake, choking, fucking BDSM, chains and whips, tranny porn. They can be perfectly heterosexual. Look at all that shit for their kinks. But I looked at fucking basically fully clothed women or women in bikinis or some shit like that because porn's fucking disgusting. Or like a webcam girl or some shit. What the fuck do you want me to look at? Dicks all day, dude? Like, is that what you want? Is that what makes you happy? When you see shirtless pictures of me, it's like, I want you to look at dude dicks, bro. I don't understand that shit. I actually don't like lesbian porn. It just doesn't like fucking. I would like to have a threesome, but I don't like. I don't know. There's some. I don't say I wouldn't. I don't say I don't like it, but I don't fucking search for that shit. I really just don't even look at fucking porn like that. Like I just want to see some fucking Asian MILF with big tits or some shit, dude. Like fucking on a webcam. I'd rather see a solo than because the reason why I don't like lesbian is because they're using like dildos and shit. Like I don't like that shit either. Sex toys, dildos, like on each other. It just I don't know. I mean, if I was in the room or something, it'd be different. Like if I saw two girls doing that to each other in front of me, I'm like, that's pretty cool. But I'm not gonna search for that. I'd rather just look at one girl, one female. But yeah, man, we went all over this place with this live stream. I'm gonna go until my battery dies pretty soon here. Let's see what we got. 14%. I'm just doing this long live stream because I live with a family member and they're fucking home all the time. So when they're at work, that's the only time I can make videos. So I want to get all this shit out, all these thoughts out, just get it over with, and I make content for a little bit, make regular short content, and not do a live stream for a little bit. That's why I'm covering all these topics. I'm staying on. I got nothing to do. I have no car, so that's why I'm doing that today. So they try to shame me. Do you see how they like this shit's so fucking juvenile? Like these shaming tactics. Oh, you're on a live stream once for 2 hours. Like you don't do it. Like, dude, I would be doing other shit if I could. Like, I wouldn't even be on YouTube, even if I was targeted. If I had money and I was fully capable of living a normal life. Like, dude, I'm not on here to brag and to fucking talk shit for the rest of my fucking life. I did that as a pastime. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, dude, I'm a pretty fucking dull, boring person if I'm not doing that shit. I'm not an entertainer. So that's why I do different topics, different type of videos. I do admit that I hate targeted ram, but I'll still never harass him with a fake stock account. Yeah, targeted Patton, I understand why his brother doesn't like him because he's holier than thou. He seems like a rational, cool person when he first comes on. He's like, all right, this dude is a regular, cool guy. Like, you can talk to him. He's reasonable. But the dude's just burnt out on drugs and just fucking lies about it, dude. Like, no one cares that you do drugs, bro, or that you did drugs. But and that doesn't make you a less of a person. But when you act morally superior, like that doesn't make him a less of a person. I know a lot of people that did drugs changed their lives and shit. But he acts like he's morally superior. But when you were doing that shit, you were doing foul shit. Because you know how I know targeted pen? Because I used to do drugs when I was younger. And it does change you. And it does make you to a fucking person who steals or may do things that you may not want to do. And I didn't do hard ass drugs, but I'm just saying. He acts like it never happens, like the way he acts holier than thou. Like he's never did anything fucking bad. So that's why fucking people don't like him. He acts like he's like fucking superior than people. But yeah, like just because you did drugs, that doesn't make you less of a fucking person at all. You're a normal fucking person. That's all we're saying. You're not this person that hides pedestal standard like you act like. You're just a normal fucking person. You got to build yourself up just like I'm a normal person. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't fucking judge people and fucking act like I'm better than people. I constantly say what I can do better. I constantly like even with all this shit that happened, I showed you, like I constantly was like, This isn't gang stalking. Bad shit happens. It's life, blah, 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 blah. I could easily blame everything on gang stalking. Okay. And I constantly look for ways to not do that. So it doesn't matter if I make fun of somebody once in a while. Like, that's not the worst shit that's happened. I told you about a guy that banged a 9-year-old. He banged a fucking 9-year-old. He has a group of friends supporting him, dog. And I'm doing normal fucking shit. And I get shitted on by fucking friends, family. Like, dude, like, it's part of an agenda. It's part of some type of underlying agenda. It might not be gang stalking, jealousy, hatred, weirdoism. Like, I fucking don't know. You have more anger towards me than that guy I fucking did. I mean, let's hypothetically, you believe me and like you don't think I'm lying about that, right? You would have more fucking anger towards me than that guy. And I'm not making that story up. That's what my friend told me. I don't know if it's true or not, but he was messaging some 9. And this is back in when I heard about this. I was like 2012, 13, probably 2013. My friend was basically talking behind his back, like, "Oh, he's sleeping like 5 people's wives right now." Like the dude fucking masturbated in front of my friend's mom, according to him, who's in a wheelchair. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're disgusting." And he was younger at this age, probably like 16, 17, 18, like that, around that age. So it happened way earlier, but he's okay to go to that house still. No one brings up shit. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, I'm just sick of you people. And this is where I talk shit on humanity and stuff. Like, that's where that comes from, dog. Like, people are allowed to do the most foulest shit, and then I get held to the not targeted patent. I get held to the highest standard, even though I'm invisible and everything I do is wrong. But when it's convenient, I get held to that high standard. But I'm gonna end this fucking live stream soon. We'll do it at 2:30 mark. These live streams fucking take so much energy out of me at this age, dude. That's why I don't really do them. I did one the other day for like an hour and a half, and like, bro, I was so drained the entire day. I'm not used to talking for these long periods of time. So, yeah, I told you I wanted to vent on this motherfucker. I'm gonna try to figure out how to fix this fucking hard drive. I think it's pretty much done, but I don't even care. I don't even want to look it up. But this happens. These bad things I'm describing for you people going through gang stalking, you can be gang stalked and then these things happen, but they shouldn't happen that often. So let's say this is a natural bad luck streak for me, okay? Like, let's be real. Let's say nothing has to do with gang stalking. The car accident, the hard drive, the internet, and whatever else I just explained, right? Let's just say whatever. You have cheap shit. It's actually really, dude, I accept that. Cool. But how often do these streaks happen in your life or in my life? Because I'll give you my statistic. A streak like this will happen and it will have nothing to do with gang stalking. Every 5 years, every 7 years, every 4 years, that around that area. Because I'm really careful with everything I do. When I have money, I pay my bills up front. I pay my bills before they're due. So if I have a phone bill, I'll pay half of it a month ahead of time. And then when the bill comes around, I'll pay it like a couple days early. It'll be less. It'll be $25 instead of 50 or whatever, right? Or if I have my electric bill, I'm like, oh shit, I need electricity. I need my car insurance. It's expensive. It's $140. Let me put $30 away. I got extra money. Put it away. Let me save it. I go to the grocery store. I fucking shop at like Aldi's, dude. Like, I don't buy nothing but Aldi's food. If I go to McDonald's, I'm getting the fucking buying shit off the app where it's like $2 instead of $10. Like, I do everything fucking carefully. So that's why I don't get these bad luck streaks. I drive carefully, et cetera, et cetera. Even when you do everything perfect and you have good luck, you're going to get like a bad luck streak. You get the flat tire, get the car accident, the whatever, the house fire, the fucking. How often does that shit happen though? Let's be realistic. That stuff does happen, but how often? Maybe once every few years. This is how you know you're being gang stalked. Okay? If you're listening to this, When you're having bad luck streaks like I just had every week, minimum, for a period of time of 2 to 3, 4+ years, 5 years, because I don't think that streak doesn't last forever. Like they can't keep up with doing their tactics. You're being gangsta, okay? I don't care if it's witchcraft. I don't care if it's the Matrix. No one's that fucking unlucky. Like luckiness and unluckiness is based on intelligence. Let's be real. We're talking about life luck. Unless you get like a diagnosis or something, like some type of medical thing, this is absolutely based on intelligence. Stupid people are going to be more unluckier than smart people. Like the reason people are doing good in society compared to me, they are smart. Like they're smarter than me, at least with money, or they're smarter than me in certain aspects in life. Like I admit that. Like if there's a person that's my age that's not being targeted and that's doing way better than me, like let's say they already got their first house, they were smarter than me. They fucking prepared. They weren't lucky. Okay. So those type of people, like the guy that's my age that has his townhouse, his own first little $200,000 townhouse and went to college, he's not going to experience the bad luck, quote unquote. But with that said, there is such thing as luck and bad luck. There are people that are unlucky. They get hit with streaks of bad situations. Okay. And it has nothing to do with intelligence. How common is that? It's not that common, dude. You're a regular average Joe. You're doing everything right. And then you're just always unlucky, always unlucky, always unlucky. That's not common. Like when you're dealing with the gang stalking, it's so common. They try to teach you that it's so common to be unlucky. It's so fucking common to be unlucky. Like, oh yeah, that happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff I showed you today, regular people shit that happens, right? The car accident, the hard drive not working, the internet being slow. That shit was happening those specific apartments. And the hotels, I was moving hotel to hotel. So it's hard to set up long-term shit at a hotel when you're moving every few days to set up a perimeter around someone. Bro, that shit was happening, that bad luck shit. Every other day. Technological. Every other day. Car vandalism and car problems. I swear to God, dude, every other day. To the point where I'd fix a car. And this is how you know this stuff was based in my North Carolina location where I lived alone. Every time I fix a car, the next day I had to fix it again at the mechanic. And the mechanic did everything right. Okay. So I have my car that I got in an accident in just now. I fixed that car. And this is how I know it was gang stalking in North Carolina. I fixed that car. It's a piece of shit car too. It's old, has issues, it needs new brakes. I fixed like a little water pump. I bought the water pump for cheap. I had a mechanic come fix it. It ran like a champ, even with its issues. Like ran strong every fucking day for 3, 4 months before I needed to get new brakes on the front. 3, 4 solid months. Then I had to get new brakes, but that has nothing to do with GameStop because the brakes were fucking. I should have had new brakes before. They were old. So after I would have put in the brakes, what was the next thing I needed on that? I think I need a new starter because the starter is good, but that's usually one of the first things to go when you're a delivery driver, your starter. So it's good to have one of those handy. See, I'm the type of person, if I'm delivering pizzas with an older car and I maintain it, like I'll buy the starter before it even breaks for $70, $60. And then when it does break or when it's starting to get weak, I call a mechanic to come fix it. Like I always prepare for shit. So it's hard for me to have a fucked up vehicle. Okay. But in North Carolina, when I'm living alone, where people have access to me, I had no one to run to, just all of a sudden, I go through 3 cars in 2 months. Yeah. Legitimately, 3 of my fucking cars I fucking work hard and pay for, destroyed in 2, 3 months. But this junky car that I have, it can pretty much run forever as long as I do these little maintenance things that I've always been doing. Huh? How does that make fucking sense, dude? And then every rental car I get gets keyed. But again, I can't. This is going to be pretty much the last time I'm talking about this shit because
Unless I have my fucking evidence to back it up, I don't talk about shit. Unless I have my evidence to back it up, I don't talk about stuff because it's fucking pointless. I hate doing where you're just taking my word for something. You know, I like to back it up. So it's the last time I talk about. Says gonna end this at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.